All right, it's that time again. Time for the Coaches Show. We're here. We got some special guests with us today, but we're going to talk first about last week's game with Booker T. Washington. So, Coach, let's just recap that game. Talk about what it meant to the program and to elevate and get to that next level. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. Welcome to a special homecoming edition of the Coach Corbin Show. Getting through week 1 of district, moving on now tonight to week 2. I always comment on how fast the season goes. It's crazy. It's already October, and we're rolling into the middle of district play. Last week, extremely proud of our Yellow Jackets last week. Did a fantastic job at a very tough place to play at Booker T. Washington in Tulsa. Historically, 0-for against the Hornets. We're able to break that streak last week and felt real fortunate and very, very proud of our players and coaches. Did a fantastic job, had great fans that traveled and were loud and did an awesome job. The game against any good opponent was back and forth. It's tough district matchup with obvious playoff implications involved during that. And so, anytime you can get out of there with a win, we're really, really excited about it. If you watch the game, obviously it's back and forth the entire game. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. And obviously had a chance to come back at the very end with under a little over a minute left to go down and win the game. A lot of guys stood out. I felt like we grew up a lot in that game and just really, really proud of our kids, attitude-wise, effort-wise. We talk all the time about effort saving us, and it was no different last week against the Hornets. Offensively, I felt like we're finally kind of coming around offensively, and guys on offense that were players of the game was Steele Wassel at quarterback and R.J. Jackson at receiver. We had co-players of the game and both sophomores, so really, really young at those positions. And I thought our quarterback Steele managed the game extremely well. The last drive had some huge, huge plays that we're able to come up with, and a lot of those were going to R.J., who I kind of joke has ice water in his veins. He never gets rattled. I say that he's a 35-year-old, 15-year-old, and he's extremely, extremely young. And I also make the joke, when I was 15, I was probably like 4. So he's a really, really mature kid, and does made some huge plays down the stretch, and including one we kind of drew up in the dirt that the true story came to me in a dream on Wednesday night, and we had never practiced it. And so, able to convert a big 4th and 11 during that. That kind of set up a game-winning touchdown by Terrell Davis, another senior that has again ice water in his veins, never rattled, does a fantastic job, made a lot of huge catches for us as well. Another sophomore had a huge night. Was Latrell Ray at running back, had some huge carries, caught a touchdown pass, converted a lot of crucial 4th downs, and does his job every play. Such a great young man, another really, really mature young player that is always so consistent for us and just keeps getting better and better and better. Defensively, so many guys had a huge game for us. Each time that you see a play, you'll see 9, 10, 11 guys in the frame at the end. We had a lot of missed tackles and some mixed execution and things like that. But again, the effort is always there, and the effort's what keeps us involved and keeps us in the game. And that's something we preach and continue to work on. And our kids try so hard. When you do that, mistakes will be made, but you're so proud of them and proud to be their coach because they play the game the way that it should be and with everything they have. And so obviously we need more of that tonight. To be able to be successful and hopefully go 1-0 again this week and overall 2-0 in district. But extremely pleased with our kids and their effort level in a lot of areas. And some mentionables on defense. Deshaun Brown, 87, was unblockable all night, including blocking a punt at the end. Blocks the punt, recovers himself for a touchdown. Had multiple hurries and sacks and tackles for loss, and was just all over the place. Other guys in the linebacking core, Donnie Wingate, Ethan Rohn, Spencer Bowles, Elijah Wilder did a fantastic night in the secondary. Chris Parker at corner had a bunch of huge hits during that game. And also more guys in the secondary, Gabe Lopez, Jordan Mukes, Jordan Thompson, a lot of guys did a great job. And also you'll see, almost every frame you'll see number 5 Bolton Hawkins coming in too hot and and finishing tackles, with some anger, which is kind of what you want to do. So a lot of guys had huge games. Again, I hate leaving one out. Again, I think Aaron McCaffrey, D-line, had a great game. Alex Davidson had a great game. Sophomore Brody Hofen in there getting after it. So a lot of guys stepped up. And again, we feel like every week we're getting a little bit better, which is the goal. And obviously we're hoping to continue that streak tonight of just improvement, because ultimately, we have to be ready for Week 11 and be ready to roll once playoffs hit and be playing our best ball at that time. Tonight, as you mentioned earlier, we have a special guest with us today pregame. Senior captain, great young man, another very, very, very mature kid, really, really good player for us, does an excellent job, can play safety, can play corner, do a number of different things for us, and just an outstanding young man and also an outstanding football player is number 13, CP, Chris Parker, senior captain. Chris, welcome to the show. Hey, Chris, someone that maybe, a lot of our listeners obviously haven't played football or don't play football or maybe not familiar with the game. And obviously, sometimes the sport may take some heat, not as much recently as in the past. But for those guys that are outsiders, what do you love about football just in general, or football, in Choctaw, that maybe someone may not know, or, what's kind of your favorite thing about that you look forward to showing up day in and day out?
The best thing about football for me is, it's the team. The team, it just makes a lot of things go well. Like, just having a lot of teammates and having, great teammates, all your friends, y'all all just going into a battle trying to get a win together. And, when you get that win together, it feels amazing because y'all did it together. And only not one person can make a win,
No doubt.
Just the team vibe for me. And going in as a senior, we just a lot of team vibes. We just keep playing.
That to me is why you're elected team captain. I mean, I see that in you. You always put the team first. Do a great job. You have a great attitude all the time. I think you have a very mature attitude about the way that you approach the game, and understanding how what we talk about is a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset, meaning, that growth mindset says, hey, I may not be able to do it today, but I know I could wake up tomorrow and work at it, and I will be able to do it. And that's part of both, football growth and just growth as a man. And I've always seen that in you and felt that in you, and your teammates do too, which is a big honor to be elected team captain.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Kind of going back, obviously rewind, obviously we're through 4 weeks of the season, and a couple scrimmages and all that. What's kind of been your favorite moment of this season so far? Could be personal, could be, in the game, what's kind of been your favorite thing?
My favorite moment was when our brother Deshaun picked up that forced fumble at Booker T, and we got the W. That was a big moment. I felt exhilarated. I was like, yes, that was a great win. I was like,
to me, and that goes back to what some people may not understand, just about team sports. It's like you can't share that with really any other time in your life. And I think if I ever stop coaching or retire, that's what I'm gonna miss the most about it, is obviously being with you guys and seeing you accomplish stuff. But my favorite thing, I'll go back and just watch the huddle, a clip of when we win, and because I love seeing you guys excited.
Yes,
and it's so fun. It gives me chills to watch it, just because it's like you work so hard and you deserve to win. And those kind of moments, those thrilling moments like that, are so kind of far and few in real life. And someday you guys will all be very successful and maybe own a business or run a business, or you work for successful companies, whatever that may be, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing that. But very rarely in an office setting or something like that, or 100 people are going to step up and start chest bumping and jumping up and down, flipping their desks over, and celebrating. And it doesn't happen very often.
Moments.
And you get to do that in football, and it's a lot of fun. I love seeing those pictures. I'm gonna get some framed and stuff of our coaching staff and you guys and everybody just excited. It's just so much fun to do, and that's what, to me, I always remember about football, and the special moments, is the highs and the lows, because I think that's what builds a team, and you can't just have all highs. You have to have some lows to make sure that your character's tested, and you know that you can fight your way out.
Yes, sir. Because
moving on this week, obviously tonight, Ponca City at home, homecoming, big game for us, district. Homecoming in Choctaw is always special, great community support. People come out, we'll have a great fan base. Bring the little guys out that want to be just like little 13s out there rolling around and want to be raised to be, put on the gold helmet someday and all those things. What do you think are kind of some keys to victory tonight to help us go 2-0 in district and 1-0 this evening?
The keys to victory tonight is just to get our own way and just make sure we produce and do our jobs, and we're gonna win. We just do our job, because as a team, we know we have the talent and the ability to go make a play. All we have to do is make the play, do our job. So as long as we convert, we're going to be in there for the W tonight.
Absolutely. And Ponca City's a very, very, very good Ponca City team, very coached very well. Their kids play very hard. It'll be a huge challenge for us tonight. But as you mentioned, kind of our theme internally is, sounds simple, but it's actually right on the money, is do your job, right? And all 11 guys on the field do their job, guys on the sidelines do their job, coaches do their job, and everyone just focus on execution and doing their job, and good things happen. And part of you doing your job is trusting your teammates as well. And I feel like, everyone's kind of trusting each other and just like, as you mentioned, getting out of each other's way and just finding a way to convert and do your job. And if you don't, move on to the next play and go get it done the next time.
Yes, sir.
But we hope for a big crowd tonight. And, you guys will see number 13 flying around all over special teams and a corner, partially safety sometimes, and making huge plays, getting guys lined up, and just being a great leader for us. And I really appreciate you coming on, Chris.
No problem. I thank you. All right.
All right, thank you, Chris, again. And again tonight you'll see 13. Chris Parker does a great job for us, and it's no wonder why he's team captain. Very well-spoken kid, very intelligent kid, does a great job, kind of ultimate teammate, and as I mentioned, just so consistent on just improvement. And I really respect and admire his attitude, and and how he approaches the game as a young man. It's pretty rare. And so again, look forward to big things from Yellow Jackets tonight. Obviously we, like everyone, we hope we come out with a win. That's the goal. But ultimately, we want to make sure that we feel good about the game afterwards. And the old adages, again, limit penalties, limit turnovers, give ourselves a chance. And just watch our kids play hard. They're so much fun for me to be around. Just their effort level is just through the roof. And I have just, such great admiration for our kids and coaches, that get that and put in all the behind-the-scenes stuff. So thank you guys, as always. Look forward to, a big homecoming night. Our crowd already looks great and looks like it's going to be a full house. And so we appreciate it and, can't wait. And hopefully we'll talk next week and talk about a big win. Thank you very much, and sting 'em.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech. We are Tech.
I'm Stan with SWM & Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish, or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions, or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aaron McConnell with McConnell's Record Service. We've been in business 24 years, locally owned and operated. We love what we do, from unlocking cars to pulling you out of a muddy situation to a minor fender bender. The one thing we hate to do is when we pull up on a wreck and see a team that couldn't wait 5 more minutes to get that text out.
What are you doing?
Oh, this will just take a sec.
Don't cuss, call us. McConnell's Record Service.
All right, Mr. Crowder, we are live.
We are live.
I guess technically we've been on the air.
Yeah, but we're live.
We're live.
We're live. Well, we're about to watch the homecoming queen presentation, where they have all the candidates, their escorts, and, of course, ultimately the queen.
Right.
And we're going to get that done. It looks like they're lined up, but they're not quite ready to go. And so we'll bring that to you live. and it will be exciting. What are you doing to my speaker?
Oh, I'm
You're
jacking you up.
killing me.
Mine was too low, but I thought it was mine. And I guess I got yours.
No, it's mine.
Yeah, you're number 2.
No, I'm 3.
You're 3.
I'm 3. Oh my gosh.
That's the problem.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. How about now?
No, I can't hear it at all now.
Oh, see, it's
Here,
so sensitive.
Here, I'll adjust my own. It's fine.
Yeah, it's so sensitive.
I know it's very sensitive.
That's crazy.
All right.
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
We're getting underway. Mr. Crowder's going to take you through this as we go through the homecoming court. He is the official paper doctrine with the list of items to go over for the homecoming court.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah. Does it feel like you're empowered?
I'm empowered. I'm going to just go ahead and start this off.
Okay.
Welcome to the 2020 Homecoming Celebration. This year's homecoming theme was Choctaw, where the stars are made. Homecoming activities include dress-up days, a door decoration contest, a red carpet parade, and a sheet decorating contest. It was an exciting week for all the students and teachers. Tonight we would like for you to celebrate with us as we crown the 2020 Homecoming Queen. And I think I jumped the gun there.
Yeah, here they come.
Yeah,
I can hear them echoing.
I went early. I just wanted to make sure I was on time. Better early than late.
Yes.
You know.
And that's Mrs. Coulter, our cheer and palm. We call it spirit coordinator. Is that the technical term? I guess we're going to go with that.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Sure. But I'm excited to see all these people out here. There's a lot of good candidates. Of course, it's always nice to see everybody getting dressed up.
Okay, she's caught you now, Mr. Crowder. We're on the second paragraph.
Okay. Our first homecoming attendant is freshman Claire Bain. Claire is the daughter of Megan and Joel Bain. She is a member of the CHS volleyball team and also plays basketball and pole vaults. Her personal heroes are her parents. Her future plans include going to a college close to a beach. Claire is escorted by senior Justin Brown. Justin is the son of Gene and Kelly Brown. Justin is a tight end on the football team. He is a member of the National Honor Society and enjoys racing four-wheelers. Justin plans on attaining a high position in the auto tech industry in the future. Claire Bain and Justin Brown.
Nice. I'm thinking he must be an EOC tech.
Are we getting good picture? Yeah, good.
Yeah. Kirby and, well, a little randomness.
Representing the sophomore class is Miss Corbin Moyer. Corbin is the daughter of Kimberly and Wesley McGuffey. Corbin is involved in volleyball at CHS and also enjoys painting, hunting, and fishing. In the future, she plans to play volleyball for a Division I school and become a marriage and family counselor. She is escorted by senior Gabe Lopez. Gabe is the son of Jesse and Nasli Lopez. Gabe plays safety on the football team and is involved in track and cross country. He likes to run, eat, sleep, and win. His personal heroes are his parents because they have worked hard to give him a great life. Gabe's future plans are to run track at a Division I college and continue to work hard wherever life takes him. Corbin Moyer and Gabe Lopez. Representing the junior class is Avery Crosby, daughter of Jamie Griggs and John Crosby. Avery's on the cheer squad and is active in National Honor Society. Avery loves spending time with her family and friends. She plans to attend medical school and become a psychiatrist. Avery's escorted by senior Wes Ziegler. Wes is the son of Shanetta Lansky. Wes plays wide receiver for the football team, also runs track. He enjoys music and sports. His future plans include graduating college, Avery Crosby, and Wes Ziegler. Our first senior candidate representing the Pride of Choctaw Marching Band is Danielle Adams. Danielle is the daughter of Danny and Regina Adams. She plays 2 types of saxophones for the marching band and jazz band, and also plays the flute. Danielle's future plans include enjoying life, praying, and going where God leads her. She is escorted by senior Elijah Wilder, son of Mike Wilder and Nisha Black. Elijah enjoys playing video games, working out, hanging with friends, and sleeping. His personal hero is his grandma. She's the strongest person he knows, and no matter what, she doesn't bend or break. Elijah's future plans include continuing his football career in college. Danielle Adams and Elijah Wilder. Representing the CHS color guard is senior Paige Fowler. Paige is the daughter of John and Jessica Fowler. She is a member of the National Honor Society and enjoys running, baking, driving, and music. Paige's future plans include going to UCO to pursue a degree in nursing, and then on to med school to become a pediatrician. Her escort tonight is wide receiver Robert Ellis, son of Darisha Givens and Robert Ellis. He enjoys playing wide receiver and corner for football, running track, and spending time with friends, family, and his teammates. His future plans are to take the football to the next level and to further his education in mechanical engineering. Robert's personal hero is his mom, Paige Fowler and Robert Ellis. Representing the AFJROTC is Cadet Major Brianna Somers. Brianna is the daughter of Brian and Crystal Somers. She enjoys videography and computer networking. The JROTC cadets are her heroes because they inspire her to teach her new things every day. Her future plans are to study business and marketing at Rose State. Senior Davin Evans is her escort. Davin is the son of Heather Evans and Jermaine Sherman. He enjoys fishing, riding dirt bikes, and playing on the offensive line for the football. His future plans are to become an entrepreneur. Brianna Somers and Davin Evans. Representing the CHS dance team is senior cadet Lori Roy. Lori Roy. Why can I not
Lori
say that?
Roy?
Yes. Lori is the daughter of Gisela and Louis Roy. In addition to dance, she is involved in the National Honor Society. Her personal hero is her mom because of how hard she works and how she always puts others before her. Lori enjoys hanging out with friends and watching movies. She is escorted by senior Chris Parker. Chris is the son of Nicole and Jamel Parker. He enjoys playing corner for the football team, eating and working. Chris's future plans include becoming an entrepreneur. Senior Lori Roy, and Christopher Parker. I keep wanting to call it. Representing the varsity cheer squad is senior Grace Longley, daughter of Greg and Anita Longley. Grace enjoys working out, hanging out with family and friends, and working. Her favorite high school memory is winning the Nationals with her cheer team in 2019. Her future plans are to serve in the Air Force right after high school. Grace is escorted by senior Jordan Mukes, son of Latoya Mukes. Jordan enjoys playing corner for the football team. His personal hero is the late Sean Taylor. His future plans include playing football at OU. Grace Longley and Jordan Mukes. Representing the CHS Athletic Training Program is senior Alexis Rose. Alexis is the daughter of Lori and Travis Hinton and Robert and Monica Rose. Alexis enjoys shopping, riding four-wheelers, and working on her car. Her personal hero is her mom because she is the strongest person she knows, no matter what she is going through, and has always been there for her. Alexis' future plans include attending OCU to obtain a BSN in nursing. Alexis being escorted by linebacker Donnie Wingate. Donnie is the son of Amy Wingate. In addition to football, Donnie is a powerlifter, wrestler, and runs track. He enjoys hunting, fishing, hanging with friends, and working out. His future plans are to play football in college, get a business degree, and own multiple businesses. Alexis Rose and Donnie Wingate. Our last senior candidate is Miss Addison Tizio.
Yes.
Addison is the daughter of Lindsay and James Tizio. She is involved in the National Honor Society, student leadership, cheerleading, and student council. Addison enjoys cheering, working out, hanging out with family and friends, playing with her dog, and doing yoga. She plans to cheer at Oklahoma State University and major in business so that one day she can own multiple businesses. Addie's escort this evening is Chase Jackson, son of Curtis Jackson. Chase plays wide receiver for the football team. His personal hero is his father. His future plans include attending TCU to get a business degree. Addison Tizio and Chase Jackson.
There's the little fellas.
Homecoming crown and sash and flowers are presented tonight by Arden Finley and Ace Morris, the children of Heather and Coach Morris and Reese Bryant, child of Coach Bryant and Jacqueline Bryant. Arden is in kindergarten and enjoys making up songs, girl baseball,
Girl baseball.
and being a princess. Finley is also in kindergarten and wants to be a firefighter when he grows up. Ace is in the 4th grade and looks up to his dad as his role model because he is talented, giving, and very smart. Reese loves playing with dinosaurs and wants to be a doctor when he grows up. All right.
There it is. Now we're fixing the crown. There she is. Here's our 2020 homecoming queen.
That's right. It is Addison Tizio.
Yes. On our cheer squad.
That's right.
So her mom is works at IME or JGI. IME PE. Thank you. And then she is also a photographer, and she's very skilled at it. And she's taking some snapshots of her daughter. Right there is homecoming queen.
That's awesome. So we'll stay here and let you get some shots. And I'm sorry that Lori Roar, I can't do it. My favorite goalie, favorite goalie in hockey when I used to pay attention to it was Waugh, spelled R-O-Y.
Oh, so you're trying to say?
Yeah. So I keep when I see it, I see that goalie in my mind, that French pronunciation, that Canadian French.
Oh, that's exactly.
And so every time I see it, it's Roy, but I want to say Waugh, so it comes out Ra.
Yeah, Ra. And then Lori's
fine
with Roy.
Yeah.
Lori Roy though. Could be a tongue twister.
It's mainly that Canadian hockey aspect.
Yes. So if you're just now joining us, you missed everything. We did the coaches show, talked to Chris Parker. So obviously you get some time. You want to recap that. Listen to him. He's an outstanding young man for Choctaw, one of the captains, number 13. He flies all over that field. Very excited to have him on the show today. And then, of course, Coach Corbin, as usual, talking about that Booker T game from last week. And now they're gearing up for Ponca City, the Wildcats.
That's right. Well, before you move on, there's also a little homecoming video.
Yeah, there's a little homecoming video that's out there.
Features some important members of our administration. It features a lot of coaches doing some interesting things.
Yeah.
And, of course, a couple of our students and players as well.
I think you and I may be in it as well.
But we're not featured.
Oh, we're not featured.
No, we messed up this time. We should have featured ourselves. But
we're the filler.
So you can get all that on our YouTube channel.
Should be right there for you.
Yeah, Coach's Show is called The Coach's Show, right?
Coach's Show today, yep.
And the Homecoming Special, what's it called? Homecoming?
Homecoming?
We just
I think I just put Homecoming.
We just released it. It should say Homecoming, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was trying to get it done so fast, I don't know what I labeled it.
Lots of good things, all kinds of stuff.
But it is a picture of Coach Corbin, and the clock is ticking. 48 minutes.
Okay.
To win the game.
48 minutes to win the game.
Does that sound about right? That high school football, 48 minutes?
48 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 48 minutes.
All right. If he was a college coach, we would have gone 60 minutes.
That's a good point. Although, if he was a college coach, I'd demand more money for announcing. I would be big time. All right, what's going on? We good?
We're just down.
Okay.
Down a crew member. I saw her here. I just assumed she was coming up here.
Well,
but,
let's go get her.
If not, when Mr. Johnson comes in, he tags me out. Because I've done every broadcast this week, and I'm sure people are tired of hearing me.
I see Johnson down there, and he's probably going to talk to his student section first.
Yeah. And then he'll come up, and then we'll be set to go, and I'll move over to the next booth. And
maybe we could try to
guide things from there.
Recruit Izzy up here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Although she might want to. She's a senior and all, so she might want to watch a game.
I think I saw her climb up this way.
So all right.
Izzy may be the go-to
good
gal.
Times. We probably need to run a couple commercials, and then we'll be back for the pregame show.
We had some before the SWM and Sons, and so we want to go to Dr. Tracy Gazbara, DDS.
And run that.
Go down, right, go down. Keep skipping it. There it is. We got our young newbie on here.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspara, and I've had the privilege of providing dental care to the Choctaw community for over 10 years.
And I'm Dr. Allison Porter, and I've been with Dr. Gaspara since June of last year.
Together, we provide comprehensive dental services for the complete family. We provide fillings, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, Invisalign, extractions, root canals, and implant restorations.
spiders, ants, fleas, scorpions, mice, rats, general pest control, termite control. We do it all. We also provide reports for real estate transactions. 16 years of experience, independently owned and operated right here in Choctaw. The only bug that can't be beat is a Choctaw Yellow Jacket. Tyler Pest Solutions proudly supports Choctaw Athletics.
We're on. Are we on us? Are we on the Dooley pregame show?
Honorary Dooley.
Yeah, we're on the Dooley pregame show. It's starting right now. Dooley's still suffering from the Diet Pepsi that he was snuck. I have to do that. So we'll have to here. I'm going to talk while I'm doing some tech stuff, so I'm leaving the screen.
We need that lower thirds up to the right thirds.
Let's make sure I'm not bending over in front of the camera. That's
okay.
I'll
take your spot.
No one wants that.
A little behind the scenes.
Well,
everybody likes behind
while
the
I'm
scenes.
doing
of course, that camera's not on, so we're good.
Well, why not?
Because
it should be.
Yeah.
Let's go get that camera on, and I'll do this little commercial thing. And Johnson, why don't you start us off with some information about Ponca City?
Ponca City, North Oklahoma. Really interesting city. I got to know it a little bit via Wikipedia. So we'll start off with a little history that I found really interesting. Ponca City, back in the early land run days, was known as just a small town. And it had a rival town called Cross nearby, very close. Well, when the railroad tried to decide where they wanted to put their line to come through, Cross won the battle. Cross got the railroad station.
Okay.
So Cross was set to be the major city in that area. Well, Ponca City didn't like that very much. So they petitioned, finally got the Santa Fe Railroad to come through their town. Well, what did they do with the competition with Cross? Well, they sent some representatives from their city to Cross to steal the railroad station. They stole the station.
They stole this whole station?
The whole station. And they came bringing it back to Ponca City, and that was Ponca City's first railroad station, came from the city of Cross. And now Ponca City's the major city.
I've never heard of the city
in that
of Cross.
Region. Well,
that's why.
Funny enough, it died and is now a residential area in Ponca City.
So like a suburb of Ponca City.
More, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So some interesting history there. Actually got a chance to look at some of the other statistics. Ponca City High School, obviously in our district, 6A2, so 1,400 students, a little bit smaller than us. Found out also that, pull up my notes here, my sidekick, my daughter Isabel, helped me out again.
Well, that's good.
Ponca City was the headquarters for Conoco gas until 1949 when it was moved. But at one point, Conoco oil was controlled 10% of the world's oil. So that's a big industry for Ponca City up there.
I think they still have don't they still have a major refinery out in Ponca?
It would not surprise me. They do have a big museum.
Yeah.
Was that one of the Marlins?
Yep, that was the Marlin boys
Yep.
out there. Mr. Bass, I always got to find some film interest from the city. So James Jake McNeese was an elite demolition unit worker. Do we need to pause here?
Yeah, we need to pause for the
National anthem. We want to cut to a commercial?
No, yeah, we'll just stay. I guess what if we're on camera, we should get the camera back out there because this is an interesting shot.
All right.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, back to a little bit of film. history for Mr. Bass. We had, so the guy's name was James Jake McNeese, and he was served on a demolition unit in the war and inspired the 1967 film The Dirty Dozen.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Nice.
Yes, he was the demolition guy.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. A couple of, he's one of the famous Ponkins, Ponca Cityans. Is that what we're going with tonight?
I like Ponkins.
Ponkins?
Yeah, Ponkins.
There we go.
All right.
Another famous Poncan, a real Native American, who the city's named for is the Poncan tribe.
That's what I thought.
Standing Bear was known for his ability to go to Washington, D.C. and lobby on the behalf of Native American rights. So that's a big deal. About 24,000 people in the population, and we want to throw out some good restaurants to visit. Go check out the Mego Burger.
Mego Burger.
The Mego Burger.
Okay.
What's the good barbecue in town? Danny's. Danny's Barbecue
Danny's
Headquarters.
That'll be good to know for next year.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. We got to go there next year.
To finish up, something that Oklahoma City and Ponca City have in common, they both had a connection to the Dodgers.
Oh, nice.
Ponca City was an affiliate of the Brooklyn Dodgers at one point.
All right.
Up until 1952, and Oklahoma City, of course, has the AAA affiliate of the Dodgers. So there you go, a little roundup of Ponca City, America.
Right. Nice. Well, they're exiting the field. We got about 5 minutes on the clock before we get this thing rolling.
Yeah. So we probably should talk a little football then.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit of football.
We'll talk a little bit of football, then run some commercials and then be back. So we're going to eventually go back to us on camera, but really no one wants to see us anyway, so it's fine. I'll just be honest. So basically the key to the game tonight is we had a huge win last week.
Historic.
First time ever Choctaw has beaten Booker T. Washington.
Yep.
It really puts us, with one game down, we're 1-0, so we're tied for first place in our district, so in the east side. And so it really puts us in a great place, but it puts us in a terrible place for a hangover game.
Right.
And so the key for this game is to come out there and execute, play with energy, and play not like that we're king of the world, but play like we want to be king of the world, we're hungry still.
Yes.
1-0 is still 1-0. And so the only thing that can beat us tonight is if we just don't play well. And I know that you, Mr. Johnson, we both coached some football, and I know that we have coached some football, and we just put an offense on the field.
Right.
No defense.
Yes.
And we're trying to make them drive down the field and score in 2 minutes. And sometimes they weren't successful.
Not as easy as it sounds.
Because in football, the best defense is messing up your timing on your offense.
Right.
And so it's kind of, I know the coaches were like, don't get a big head. Don't get a big head. Just go out and play football. This is not your average Ponca City team. They're a little bit above average. They're better than they normally are. So this could be a very tough opponent, but definitely this is a opponent that we need to respect. They're going to come out and they're going to play their football, and they got some weapons.
Absolutely. I had a chance to chat with Ponca City's coach this week, Jeffrey Harmon, who's been there for a few years now, and I just asked him a few questions about his team and a little bit about what he's thinking about the season so far. I asked him, who is it that you guys rely on primarily on offense and defense, and he gave me a few names to watch out for. Gave me Cam Jackson. Now that's their running back, sophomore running back that we'll watch tonight. He's the biggest bulk of their offense.
Well,
of course, their starting quarterback went down week 2, and so Cam Jackson, sophomore, went for 200 yards against Tulsa McLean, and then went for 170 yards last week against Sand Springs. So he'll be one that we'll want to watch very closely, as well as Blake Bristow, who's on offense as well. Then on defense, he gave me 3 different guys to watch. He's got James Godfrey, Trey Stewart, and Devin Zimmershed.
Okay.
I'm going to pronounce that correctly tonight, I promise. Zimmershed on defense. It's been their defense and running game that's been their calling card so far. And he talked about how against Sand Springs the defense really kept them in the game, even though the score didn't show it at the end. I believe it was a 35-10 loss, but that score wasn't indicative of how their defense played. And their running game they'll rely heavily on from not only the running back position, but also from the quarterback position.
Right, and that's what I understand about their overall offense. It's going to be short little passes when they've got to pass, but run and a bunch of misdirection. And so they're gonna test our defense, test our ability to stay at home and play what they do.
Absolutely, they will, and they'll be fired up for this game.
Oh yeah,
they see themselves fighting for one of those third or fourth spots in our district, and they basically see the district as lining up as Bixby and the rest of everybody else.
Right.
So for all of it, intents and purposes, they want to jump on us early.
Well, we got Bixby next week.
That's
and
right.
So Ponca's going, well, Booker T, us, then Bixby. Are they preparing for us? Or are they going to overlook us? We're going to let them know that they should have prepared for us.
Yes.
But I know we did, but they're going to be counting on this. I see Ponca running out their tunnel. They're going to be in white. And they look pretty good, pretty sizable team. And here come the Jackets. I'm hoping we're switching.
We got it. We had them.
Okay, good. And there we go, looking sharp in their blue on blues.
The white helmet.
White helmets. We got a nice healthy student section. I think our camera turned off anyway, so that's good. So it looks like we don't have a lot of time, so we better run a couple commercials if we can.
Call Cantrell. If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough during storm season, you know that the storms bring lots of hail damage to your roof. With that hail damage comes an insurance claim, and there's no one better to call than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, A+ Better Business Bureau rated, state licensed, bonded, and insured, our full-time staff takes all the stress out of an insurance claim or any project. From roofing to remodels, we do it all. Call us today for your free quote. And always remember, got hell, call Cantrell, 642-8558.
We're on. Well, good, because we're about to line up here for this kickoff.
A beautiful night out there, Mr. Crowder.
Let's see. I don't know where we want that shot, but it is a beautiful, beautiful night. Let's look at the wind. We got what I'm now calling Arkansas wind tonight.
Is that right?
Well,
you would know.
The flag's not moving, and that's what happens in Arkansas. So there's no wind. Perfect passing opportunities for us. Big advantage here.
Absolutely, and we get the ball first.
That's the way we want it. And there it goes. We got some blockers. And good coverage by Ponca City that we get to the 25. And we'll start the battle from there.
I think a lot of times for the coach, that opening kick up, you just don't want
you just
kick off.
Yeah, you just want the ball.
You just want to hang on to the ball.
Hang on to the ball.
Let's get our offense out there.
And really, with this team, we don't necessarily need to hit home runs against. We just need to be disciplined ball, and just drive up the field. It'd be nice to get, a 3-4 minute drive here and just settle into it.
Coach Harmon talked about wanting to key on our quarterback.
Yeah.
Really watching him to not let him get off to a hot start.
I believe it. We're going to start out with empty. And then we got, we're going to have trips left. Our running back is going far left at the top of your screen. That's Ray. And
all kinds of time there for Steele to
good
look
protection.
around. Good coverage by the Wildcats back there.
Ziegler was the target there and just behind him a little bit. So that'll bring us second down and 10. And we'll keep the clock up here. We're trying out different scoreboard options. So we got one that doesn't have a clock right now.
Looking across that offensive line of ours, I think we've got a size advantage on them.
It definitely looks that way. They do have a pretty good-looking, nice-looking nose. Ooh, a little trickery. And they read that. They read that well. That's Terrell Davis with the carry.
And the quickness of the defensive back there to avoid the block of the pulling tackle there was really the key to get behind the line.
So that's a loss of 4. It'd be 3rd and 14. We're on our 21. Latrell Ray is back in the backfield. Of course, we have Steele Wassel. We got a twin set. And we kind of want this first down. It's going to be a tall order. Nice coverage. And he escapes 1 but can't escape 2 and 3, and so that will go down as a sack.
I'm going to call that a coverage sack.
That is definitely a coverage sack, yeah.
They rushed 4 on that and were able to get pressure, but not after a good long time.
So that will be 4th and 25, I would expect. Well, when I say I expect, it's Corbin. So I'm betting, 50-50 shot that we're going to do a little quick kick here.
That's what I would guess, and they've got someone deep.
And nice little high quick kick. And they're going to try to return this, and he escapes 3, drops the ball, and we get on it. We get on it. Jacket ball. That was an impressive run until the end.
And Tyson Dewberry there on the return fought off, how many, 4 Jackets, but then we got him.
We got him. He just dropped the ball. And that happens sometimes when you
fight a little too hard.
Yeah.
Hey, you can never blame a guy for that, though, can you?
No, keep fighting. That's okay. That's
Secure
okay.
that ball.
We're at the, looks like the 39, yeah?
New life for the Jackets here, though.
Steele rolls out. Nice block. And all over it. Catches it on the 50. Who is that, 86?
Is that Burchett?
That's Jack Smith. Jack Smith.
Sophomore,
yeah.
More of the youth coming out.
I had him in class, yeah. He actually played a little bit last year, and I got his name wrong because he had a double jersey.
Oh, dear.
So this year he has his own jersey, and I get to call his name right.
Classic double jersey.
Double jersey.
We'll stop and go.
Oh, nice. Hits him in the open field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. There we go.
That's Burchett there.
There's Burchett.
They're one of their great deep threats. And all that was a little stop and go. He faked the short route on the little dive route and then took off. And the corner bit hard, leaving the safety to cover him, and the safety couldn't get over the top.
That was a nice little play. I gave the coach a challenge today. I talked to him right before the game. I said, I want you to make me lose my voice. I want so much excitement that I lose my voice, and I don't have it.
I love it.
So he's starting off good with 9:36 left in the first quarter.
Let's go for 2, Mr. Crowder.
Well, of course we will.
Absolutely.
Like, there was a 100% chance of that.
Burchett.
Ooh, nice. Open. Man, just too tall. Intended
Just
target
a little overthrow. There was
Jax Burchett again. That's okay. 6 points to 0. We got time for one commercial, and we'll be right back.
Spiders, ants, fleas, scorpions, mice, rats, general pest control, termite control. We do it all. We also provide reports for real estate transactions. 16 years of experience, independently owned and operated right here in Choctaw. The only bug that can't be beat is a Choctaw Yellow Jacket. Tyler Pest Solutions proudly supports Choctaw Athletics.
All right, we're back just in time. If you just joined us, of course, it's 6-0. Jackets up. 9:36 left in the first quarter. And Jackets look pretty comfortable. The first was a 3-and-out. And actually they lost about 15 yards, but then they recovered a fumble and scored. So that's right where we want to be.
That last drive, Mr. Crowder, you saw Steele Wassel really trying to stay alive to throw the ball.
Yes. I mean, we know we have an offensive line advantage, and we're going to try to use that. Nice little run back. They get it all the way back to the 35, and this will be actually the Wildcats' first possession. They fumbled a punt return, and this is the first time the offense have been on the field. So we'll see what they have, and we'll see what we line up to it.
I like these nice gold numbers against the blue background.
The gold with blue is good. The gold and the white is hard.
Yes, it's difficult.
It is hard. But they're sharp looking. That's really what's important. All right, looks like
we got the 3-3 stack here.
Yeah, they're pretty tight. Looks like they had two tights, and nope. That looks.
I think that was Deshaun Brown getting back there to start the game on in a good way.
Yeah, 87, Deshaun Brown. So good on him.
Front three for us has quickness, and then McCaffrey in the middle.
That's right.
He's going to stuff it up in there.
Because usually we got Davison, Hoffman, and Brown are the three we usually see on those ends, and then McCaffrey clogging up that middle.
You might watch a draw play coming up.
Double tights again. Nice little run. I need to get his number. I didn't get the highlights on that.
That's Cameron Jackson to start out.
Is that Cameron Jackson?
Highlighted him in the pregame, and you saw his burst there where he got to that second level really quick with his shiftiness. Looked like he was kind of a violent runner there.
Yeah.
Sophomore,
and see, a lot of times you discount sophomores, but what are we saying? We got a lot of sophomores that are making plays and winning games. So
sophomores just scored us a touchdown, didn't they?
That's right. That quarterback keeper. And nothing there. We're not allowing for anything. That's Blake with the run. Blake Bristow.
There you had the line there did their job and held their position, allowing the linebackers to come up and make the stop.
So this looks like it's going to be a 3-and-out, and that's what we want to see. Of course, if you're a defensive player, you want to spend all your time on the sidelines. You want to go out 3-and-out and then go sit down and drink your Gatorade. Or water if you happen to like South Louisiana football.
And we're going to call a timeout here.
All right, who's calling it?
We called it.
We called it. We want to look at this, make sure we're ready for it.
On a 4th and what is this, 4 and a half to go, the coach is not exactly resting here.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
This is a position on the field where a team that doesn't want to get buried early might take a chance. So you call a timeout to make sure everybody knows their jobs, knows their roles, is keying on the right things.
Well, of course, I haven't watched. We're now on the east side, so I haven't watched a lot of Ponca City football, but Harmon's a talented coach, I know that. And, of course, Corbin, he's been known to go for it right there. So
absolutely.
So this looks like a strong punt formation here. We do have one man way back standing on the 20.
Jordan Thompson back there.
Is that Jordan? Oh, we almost got it. And
no flag.
No flag. And get away from it. And he does. Good job, Jordan. And it's just inside the 20. Of course, I always like when you get it just inside the 20 because that means you got 80 yards of stats you can get right here.
That's right. That's right.
It's the old padding your Madden stats. That's how it works back in the day.
For the Wildcats, you like to flip the field.
Yes.
Now you've got the Jackets back where the defense can do some things. And they got a little bit of pass rush there because of their secondary pressure and coverage last possession. It was that double move that caught him.
Yep, that's true. Let's see. We got the Twins. It looks like we got Ray in the backfield. Wassel still there. Little motion. Handoff. No, it's a zone read. Wassel keeps it. He's got room. And he goes down, and there's going to give him about 12 yards, so that's another Jacket. First down. That's good. Move the sticks. You don't need 4 downs if you do it on one.
That's Carson Williams touching him down. I believe that was a run-pass option as Wassel had the chance to throw it, but tucked it anyway.
We have a procedure flag, unfortunately, so this is going to come back. Oh, what a throw. Oh, my gosh. And it's going to be a touchdown, but I think it's coming back.
Well, if it does come back, what a shame.
That was a gorgeous, gorgeous timing.
That was an absolute showcase of weaponry by Steele Wassel.
I'm sad I saw the flag.
Yes.
I would have been a lot more excited if I didn't see it. They were lined up wrong.
And they are walking back, but boy, he is falling backwards and flicks that ball no less than 40, 50 yards in the air.
Yeah, they didn't have enough men on the line of scrimmage is what it was.
Well,
they had that quads to the left, and they weren't. Whoever was supposed to be on the line wasn't.
We've seen the arm of Wassel all season long.
Yes, that is, and his timing's been getting so much better.
Yes.
Every game. That was beautiful. I'm sad to see that go back, especially to just a lining up wrong.
Yep. There's one thing about Steele, though. He's going to want to complete that again later on.
Oh, yeah. And that's it still feels good. Steele had a touchdown taken back last week by a illegal block. So
you looking deep again here, or you want to do something a little different?
I'm going back to it. That backs him off. Oh, Steele's going to keep it himself, and he'll get back up to the original line of scrimmage, almost, maybe 1 yard shy, bringing up a 2nd and 11. 7:17 left in the quarter. And let's see what Coach has for here. It looks like we're going to stay in a Twins.
That play was a great example of the strength of Steele, I think. He's carrying a guy for another 4 yards. He's such a tall, not just tall, but for his age, he's really well put together.
He's strong. We got the trips to the right now. Ray in the backfield. Oh, nice block by Ray. And they sent the house, and they got him.
That's number 90 coming in there. And again, Thomas Sober for the Wildcats. That's coverage.
Yeah, Collins for the Wildcats. He had the tackle. He's that big 99 on the nose, and good on him.
This is going to be a good test for our young offensive line to really get some practice at sustaining blocks and not just getting a hit and moving on, but really sustaining blocks.
3rd and 15. They're getting a lot of pressure on us. That was a nice little dump off, and he goes down. He gets about to the 30, so it'll bring up 4th and about 7. And that, of course, was I believe that was Terrell Davis with the nice little catch to the yards after. Steele's doing well. He's getting a lot of pressure. I'm sure Coach is going to look at some of that pressure and make some adjustments.
Well, I think right there you saw the first adjustment with the screen play.
Yeah.
Let that pressure come to you and then dump it right over the top for what we hope is a manageable 4th down.
All right, we're trying to get him to jump here for sure. Because the nice thing about this set, he could punt it, he could throw it, he could run it.
Absolutely.
We're at our 30 yard line, so we're good. He's just going to throw it. And he's going to send it. It's a little bit too deep. There was a little bit of connection between the players, but it's not going to be a penalty because they weren't. The ball went in the air. And you can do all kinds of contact as long as you don't.
Yep. I think the wide receiver there was lobbying the ref a little bit to try to get a little tug on the jersey or something. It was just a hair overthrown, and now the defense has their first test of the night.
That's fine. I like the call. A little bit of a frustrating series, but I like the call. And it looks like Ponca's going to line up in a Twins kind of set. Actually, it's empty with the tight end. And he's just going to run it forward. And he's slippery.
Yep.
Is that number? That's Bristow.
It's their quarterback. And you see the running game that's going to take place from the quarterback position. And that time our linebackers just got sucked up the field, and he ran right under him.
Yeah. He's slippery. So this is going to give them a 1st down inside the 20. And so this is dangerous. They could get some points. We'll see what the defense does.
I'm going to be watching number 12, Ethan Roan, down here from his linebacker position. He's had some big hits this early season.
We got the Twins with a tight end, and it was supposed to be looked like a zone read of some type, but their timing looked off. They got him.
McCaffrey down in there collapsed the middle, and he wasn't letting that pile move like Ponca City wanted it to.
All right.
They like to go to the wide side of the field there.
Yeah, they're going to. They got some speed. They're going to use that speed at the wide side. I don't think they want to deal with our size on the boundary too much.
No.
Because I think we definitely got a man-for-man outsized. All right, we got it. Twins to the left. We got two tights. No, we got, basically. And he's going to maybe throw it. He throws it. It's complete. It is short of the first down. I think they're going to give him forward progress up to the 10. No, the 11.
Sam McKinney on the reception.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Nice little reception.
I think that's going to be their passing game tonight, is going to be just kind of nickel and dime plays off of their run.
I didn't catch the tackler. Did you see the tackler?
I did not.
Okay. I've got to be better. See that tackler?
That's right.
All right. I got the double tight, and they're just going to hand it off to that back. And, he's slippery. But he's not slippery enough to get – does he get there? I don't think he does.
It's going to be close.
I think they're going to spot him on the 5. Where is it? Is it the 5? Is that a first down?
They're
That's a
calling
first
it
down.
a first down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 6.
And this is where the running game is to your advantage.
And when you're in short yardage.
Short yardage like this. Now, I want to see our defensive line really plug holes.
But, you also can go into a different style of defense with your defensive backs here and put more people on that line with a double tight, single back. And let's see if we can – we caught him. Yep, he's short.
Great tackle over there.
About 3-yard gain, though.
See a number over there, but that was a tremendous one-on-one tackle.
I would guess –
is that 15?
I would guess it would be 15. I would think it would be Chris Parker, but
yeah, that's probably it.
13.
That's probably it. But you've got a shifty running back with the eye on the end zone, and a one-on-one tackle is very difficult, and he brought him down. Great play.
We might have some different players. You never know who they're going to put in on a given week. All right, they're just going to quarterback run forward, and he's going to get it, and that's going to be touchdown, Ponca City. And that is Blake Bristow with the first points on the board for Ponca.
Yep. The short field, they were able to just use their game plan, run the ball, and I know our coaches will adjust to that.
Yeah, they'll adjust to that, but I still like what Coach is doing is like we're going to beat them.
Yes.
And so if you don't execute, I'm just going to give them the ball. So, I'm sure the offense is ready to go and get some more points because they're going to try to kick the one here. Let's see if we can get there. We do not get there, and it is good. So Ponca is going to go up by 1 point. So with 2:40 left in the first quarter, it's Ponca 7, Choctaw 6. Let's run that commercial.
Hi, I'm Aaron McConnell with McConnell's Record Service. We've been in business 24 years, locally owned and operated. We love what we do, from unlocking cars to pulling you out of a muddy situation to a minor fender bender. The one thing we hate to do is when we pull up on a wreck and see a team that couldn't wait 5 more minutes to get that text out.
What are you doing?
Oh, this will just take a sec.
Don't cuss, call us. McConnell's Record Service.
Now we're back, still ready for the kickoff, and the Jackets are hungry. They don't like to look at that scoreboard and be 1 point down.
Especially on homecoming night.
Let's see if it's homecoming night. Yeah, let's see if we can get a little return here, and that's a nice looking kick. We're gonna about the 5-yard line, and looking for some holes. There's a lot of speed on Ponca, I've noticed.
They do.
They got a lot of speed.
Deceptively fast, I would say.
Probably will have a good track team this year. We outsize them, but they definitely have the speed to be there.
Ponca's kind of known for their wrestling over the years. I see a lot of wrestler types out there.
Oh yeah. I mean, Ponca, it's an old oil town. They got a lot of strong young men.
Absolutely.
We got the twin set. We got the single back. It is Latrell, and Steele's going to keep it on that zone read, and he's going to get a few. Looks like they give him 4 yards, so he'll gain a 4. So it's 2nd and 6.
That's a play I think they're designed as a run-pass option, and that time Steele decided pretty early in the play he was going to tuck it and run. He had the flare out wide open over there, so that might be something.
I think that's a triple option where it's a zone read pass. Uh-oh, I see. Man, Luttrell can run. I do see a little bit of laundry on the field. That's usually in the zone of a hold.
That would be my guess.
So I'm betting we're going to call coming back, and so we're going to be at a 2nd and 15. But let's see what the Whitehead said. I probably shouldn't call the penalty before, but unfortunately there's just certain flags you just know what they are.
Just know what it is. And I see Latrell Ray limping off to the sideline here.
Okay. And that means that they're probably going to put in Jackson, Damon Jackson is usually who they put in.
Chance to talk about our awesome training staff. Robert Polk taking care of our players. Does a great job.
And all the students that assist him. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's very important. 1:58 left to play. And Steele's going to go back to pass. He's going to look. Good coverage downfield. Ooh.
Right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, that was almost picked, but it bounced off one of ours first. The intended target was Davis. And so that will bring up a 3rd and 16 is what they're calling it.
That looked like a zone defense that the Wildcats were playing, and Steele read that perfectly. Just got to make that catch.
Yeah, good patience. He hit the man, but, sometimes it's hard. This isn't the NFL. This is high school football. All right, getting a new play here. All right, let's see what we can do here. Yep, get Ray on the right side. No, I think someone jumped.
See what it is.
No matter what, they're going to march back 5. So there's some frustration definitely going on here.
There is. I think a little bit of wanting to get off with the pressure that the guy across from those offensive linemen, they've been under some pressure so far, so they want to get a little bit of head start if they can.
Yeah, well, that big 99's right over the center, and that's always tough for a center because you actually have to get up and block. Steele's going to step up into the pocket, throws it deep. He's wide open.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's going to dream about that one tonight.
And intended target was Ziegler. Good pass by Wassel, but this is what we see right here is probably what the coach wants them to get out. Get out. Like, you got to concentrate. Ponca's up.
Yep.
Ponca's a good team. Ponca's a fast team. But this is a hard thing coming off that big win. So we need to, the coaches are coaching on the sideline. I see what going around going, all right, defense, it's your turn. Get this ball back. Get this ball back. 3 and outs. 3 and outs.
Nobody deep for the Wildcats.
They were going after nice-looking punt. It's going to take a Choctaw bounce and
that
get
helps.
into Wildcat territory about the 30-46. Okay.
Well, you're seeing lots of wide-open receivers deep.
Yes.
At some point, the Jackets are going to start making those connections.
Yes.
And then the Wildcats are going to pay for it.
It's all about focusing. It's all about focusing. It's such an emotional game. And to win the game, you got to control your emotions. And so, once you become a professional, you're able to go, every team's good.
Absolutely.
Every team I got to give 100%. Here, it's so hard. And you got homecoming distractions. It's great. Speaking of
great, Aaron McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's right.
Popping right there in the middle. There was nowhere for Cameron Jackson to run on that play.
And now the offense is watching going, you just gained us yards. That's 1 yard gain, so it's 2nd and 11.
One of the things that Coach Harmon talked about the Jackets defense was how long and rangy and fast they are. But we're seeing there in the middle, we can stuff it up with the best of them.
Yeah, it's just those outside tight end blocks. We're not used to those double tights, and that's going to be tough. And that's the adjustment right there. That's Bolton Hawkins with the tackle.
And there was some absolute speed racing downhill to make that tackle.
And you saw the left tight end and the left tackle ignore the line and go up to the next level, and they took out linebackers.
Yep.
And so you're going to see that, and that's the difficulty, so they can hit that edge.
And that safety is going to have to be there to make that tackle, or that's where you're getting your 7 to 10 yard gains.
And, you know, back when I coached, would do stuff like that. That end, he was supposed to get the safety.
Right.
I wanted my tight end to get that linebacker. I want that end to sneak and get that safety, because when you have a big kid hit a little kid, it's fun.
That's right. That's right.
And it tends to be effective.
Absolutely.
So that's watch for that, especially if you're a fan of the line in line battles, which a lot of people don't understand the line unless you played or coached the line. But once you understand all the intricacies of the different techniques of the defensive line and the different types of blocks of the offensive line, you can start seeing all kinds of the strategy, all kinds of plays, and different things you can switch up based on what the defense is showing.
What they're giving you. Yep. And that time our defensive line went more bunch in the middle. Instead of spread out into the wide 5 and 7 techniques, we were down into that 0 and bunched up techniques in the middle.
But Hawkins with that star back, that's a hybrid safety linebacker position. He made the play. So we just switched quarters. We should have ran a commercial, but I was too busy talking. We're coming after him. There's a little jet sweep action. It's a fake. They're going to throw. They got a man deep, and Mukes is going to save the touchdown.
I believe we call that tight end flag.
That is what we call that.
The tight end releasing, and we're so keyed on the run with the rollout, as much as the quarterback has run tonight, that we let the tight end escape our view.
We also call that sneaky.
Yeah, that's sneaky.
The big guy sneaking off deep.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what happens.
And a coach up in the box is just saying, "Coach, run this. It's open."
And what we got? Timeout. We definitely need to run a commercial during this timeout. Let's go do that.
Hi, I'm Stan with SWM & Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish, or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions, or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
All right, we are back. 11:35 in the second half. Yep, first half, second quarter.
Boy, this game's going fast.
Yeah, I'll keep on. The game's over. No, it's definitely not over.
Not by a long shot. We've got a 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10, Ponca City Wildcats. Looks like they're on our 28. And they got a spread with a single tight end. And quarterback is just going to take it up the gut.
That's going to be about a 5-yard gain.
It is. They got about half of what they need. And you're going to look for that a lot. He's a runner. He can pass a little bit. And obviously, when he sneaks out a tight end, he can get him. You don't have to be too accurate for that, though.
Here comes McCaffrey off the field.
Yep.
With a little bit of a limp. So this is.
So they're fighting hard in the trenches. They got Davison.
R.J. Jackson replaces him at nose.
Was that Jackson or Davison?
44. Who's that?
That's Davison.
Davison.
Oh, that was Mukes. Met him at the line, and then got a lot of jacket help to bring him down.
Yep.
But Mukes met him not at the line. 1 yard loss.
1 yard loss. Saw that play developing from his safety position, and with that speed, he was able to get up there and stop him from getting anywhere.
And did a good job not doing anything where he just, you're going to have to go through me, and I'm going to get my jacket help.
Yes.
And made the tackle.
There's not many people going to go through Jordan Mukes.
No, he usually goes through you.
That's right.
He's a scary, scary, scary man. 3rd and 6.
Early big play here, I'm going to say.
Double tight. No, 2 backs, single tight. And they're going to look to throw it. And it's that. And out of bounds, short of the touchdown.
Now they're going to call the touchdown.
Really?
I guess they say he got just over the plane, knocked the pylon down.
Well, if you're seeing the game differently, then do what?
We switched the clock so people will see the time better.
Okay,
I
good.
just felt like the other clock gave them more of the field, but we'll go with this.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So they, we need to give out recommendations to Middale Vision Source because he clearly stepped out of bounds.
I think we could see that from up here.
So Jackets about to be down 8 points. Let's see if we can block this and keep it to just 7.
Ponca City's got a top-notch kicker here. Kicked a 40-yarder last week.
And he's got a really quick kick. It's like 1-2 kick, which is what you want. You don't want to run from a million miles away. Well, let's run a commercial and then we'll be back. And it's time for the Jackets to start scoring.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspera, and I've had the privilege of providing dental care to the Choctaw community for over 10 years.
And I'm Dr. Allison Porter, and I've been with Dr. Gaspera since June of last year.
Together, we provide comprehensive dental services for the complete family. We provide fillings, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, Invisalign, extractions, root canals, and implant restorations.
.10:01 left.
10:01 left. Ponca's going to kick it. Still no wind. Feel that weather. This is fall football. Perfect weather for the football. So let's get some right here. Let's pick a man in white and hit them. Clear the lane. Let's get a run back here. Let's get some excitement. Let's get this crowd on their feet. He's got some room. That's a lot of work to get a couple extra yards. So we're going to start on the 23. And it'll be 1st and 10. We're going to go to work again. Of course, we got the big boys up front. We got Cade McConnell. We got Alton Robinson. We got Gabe Gaines. We got Chip Butler. We got Davin Evans.
And a group that has given Steele some time so far. If they'll keep doing that, then the connections will start happening.
All right. What do we got here? We got a Twins.
Trips on the far side.
Yep, trips on the boundary. And we're going to go. And we hand it off to
that's Ray.
Ray, yeah. And that's a nice little run.
Good sign to see him back in. That injury wasn't much.
I mean, if you know Ray, he's gonna go.
Absolutely, and puts them in a great second down position.
If he's injured and he can't go, obviously he can't go. But if it hurts a little bit, he's going.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna be in this little tight set here, and then we'll sit no back. And there we go. Little sweep, jet sweep. Nice little cut. Didn't get a lot. I think they lost about 2. Good, they covered that well.
And the wide receivers coach is going to visit with his wide receivers about blocking that time because we whiffed on the first one.
Yep.
Which would have given Ray probably a first down.
All right, we're going empty with trips on the left. Did we get them? Yeah, we did. That should be 5 yards, and that will be another jacket. Wait, don't call yet. We'll wait. They're calling offsides. Let's see.
You almost had me.
Is it another? And that is another Jackets. First down.
Move those chains.
Move those chains. Got them on some procedure. And I'll take that. Let's see what we got. I think we're going to go single back. I love the jet sweep. Every time they run it, just love it.
I love it too.
That's one of my favorite plays in football. That and the tunnel screen. All right, here we go. Twins. Single back. They're coming. They're sending them all. Quick throw to Ziegler. Did we get it?
He's got it.
We got it on the 40. Nice little gain of about 7. I'll call it 7.
I think the offensive game plan has gone to a little bit more run and shorter passing right now.
You kind of try to feed the defense what they give you. and try to make them second guess.
Control the ball a little bit. Give the defense some rest.
The minute you say that, they're going deep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little short pass there. Trying to dance free. Good open field tackle. That young man deserves a call.
That was Jack Smith again out there.
And that's 28. Open field tackle. I'll give him a call out. Carson Williams, good job, because he could have gone.
Here's a key third down.
Jax has got some speed once he turns on those rockets. Single back. And give to Ray. Ray's got the corner. And no flags. He's still going. And he goes down just this side of the 35, so about the 36, 37-yard line.
I think those that wide receiver coach got his point across because we had a good wide receiver block.
Well, and I almost about to throw a flag. It's like, you better he let go right at the right time. That was a well-coached young man. He did it right.
Absolutely.
Because you keep those hands inside, you're fine. Oh, timeout. Well, timeout. That's time to talk about our sponsors, EOC Tech. You know, they provide education for our students in Eastern Oklahoma County, several high schools. But plus, there's adults where they go, and there's corporations that hire space and have trainers. There's adults that want new skills. EOC Tech is there. And, of course, SWM and Sons. If you got land or you want land out in Choctaw, they'll come build on your land. Or they got some land, they'll sell it to you, build a house right there. SWM and Sons. And, of course, McConnell's Wrecker Service. Anytime you get in trouble, your car's broke, your car's wrecked, he'll come tow you out. Just call him. Mid-Dell Vision Source, the finest eye care on the east side, west side, all of Oklahoma, any side. And we'll go back to football, and I got some more. All right, we got the Singleback Twins, and we got them coming.
Kind of nice to see them getting those flags instead of us a little bit.
No, knock on some wood. There we go.
There
okay,
we go,
I'm making sure.
Now, I didn't hear Mr. Crowder, but my dinner was from Raising Cane's tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you touched on them.
Good choice.
I got 2 or 3 tailgate specials.
Yeah.
Did you go the Caniac box, or what'd you get?
I did the box.
I get the tailgate special because I just want massive amounts of fried chicken.
Just want the tenders.
All right. Ooh. And he just kind of runs away. He got basically up to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be a 2nd and 5 situation.
Steele had his eyes down the field that time, looking deep, and the Ponca City kept their safety over the top and did not let anybody come open. So
he actually lost. Looks like he lost 1. Okay, we got Tyler Pest Solution, Tracy Gaspera DDS. Twins, Ray's bubbling out, little bubble screen, and he's got the first, and he's got more. And that tackle is a little high, but no flag.
Great wide receiver blocking there.
That was, yeah.
Jack Smith out there, I believe it was, maintaining a block and getting just that extra amount of time for Luttrell to be able to use his speed to the outside.
Yeah, no, he's the kind of guy. If he misses one block, he's guaranteed to get the next 10.
Love it,
because he's going to be motivated by he doesn't like to do anything wrong.
That's all you can ask.
All right, we got the quads to the left.
Flags.
Yeah, there's a little bit of cheating, a little bit of getting off sides. Nope, they're on us. I was worried we're going to get a procedure flag also. So
this is your favorite mark-off, though, at this place in the field.
Yeah.
You always say this gives you more wide open for the passing game.
Oh, yeah. It opens up the playbook a little bit because you need a space for separation. We basically got 5 people on the left side.
That's right.
That means we got 1 receiver on the right technically. So we'll see what they do. This is going to be interesting. Just a little screen, hitch. And nice little movements.
Great job to break a little shoestring tackle.
A lot of extra. I'm trying to get that young man's number. I didn't expect it to go to him.
26.
Was that 86?
86. It might have been Jack's again.
86. Jack Smith.
Yeah, we're on that side of the field, just so people know that our cameras can't get that left corner on this side of the end zone or the right corner on the other side. So.
Oh, a little trickery. That's a little, does it get it? Do we call it?
Sweet.
Oh,
They're
my
not going to give it to him.
Man.
So he steps out over here, and we dive, and the ball goes in the end zone. No touchdown?
I believe if we had instant review there.
No, I don't need it. I got perfect vision source glasses.
That's all you need.
So that was Terrell Davis to the 1 centimeter line.
There's a first down.
And then we're just going to hand it off to Ray. Nope. Steele keeps it, and touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
That's getting back on the right side.
Steele Wassel bringing it to 12-14. And, it would be nice to get 2 points to tie it up here.
I would guess we're going to line up in a 2-point conversion.
I kind of like it. You know, we could get Yowzy to come kick us one, but.
Going back to that Terrell Davis play before, you got to love that misdirection. Everybody flowing left and hand it back to the right.
6:29 left. Empty. Wassel's going to roll out, and he's going to. Ooh.
I think he had like 4 things in his mind right there.
Well, he had eye contact with the receiver, and they thought different things. You know what? It's okay.
Coach Corbin is walking over to him right now saying, don't worry about it, but just tuck it and run.
Tuck it and run. Let's keep going over the rest of our sponsors here. Of course, we've got Tracy Gaspera, DDS, and she's just right over there on 23rd Street. And then, you need anything dental care, you got to go here. And you stay local. You don't have to drive, in any traffic. She's right here.
Local's best.
And, of course, you know what's coming. We got snow, ice, hail season, tornado season. Basically, everybody I know that lives outside of Oklahoma says, how in the world can you live in Oklahoma when you basically get your roof just trashed every year?
Absolutely.
Well, you got quality people like Cantel Roofing where you're going to get them to come out and fix your roof. But, roofs are expensive, and so you got to get good coverage. And so you got to go to Farmers Insurance, right?
Yep.
They'll get you covered.
Darren McKelvey.
Darren McKelvey's right here in Choctaw, so go to Darren McKelvey Farmers Insurance, and they'll get you covered. And then you can eat Dave's Raising Cane. You can't eat Dave's driving school. I was like,
but maybe Dave will drive you over there.
Well,
here, on your student learning.
Before this half runs out, we are going to have the Dave's Driving School drive and see. Well, Dave's Driving School can also lower your insurance if you put your kid through there. That's the best part about it. They teach it your kids so you don't have to. Ooh. That was a nice little tackle. Bolton
15?
Hawkins. That was Bolton Hawkins, I think. Yeah, Bolton Hawkins. Number
right.
5.
He was in for that tackle.
And if Mr. Dooley's listening.
He is listening. He's
right,
watching.
Mr. Dooley.
We're trying to get him to come back.
We had some Bruno and Dunn furniture.
Oh, yeah.
That we picked up at the end of the year last season. And, of course, everything hit after that. And so now Stagecraft has come in and assembled those chairs.
Oh, the luxury.
They are
chairs.
nice.
I've only seen pictures.
Yeah, well, and see, they're supposed to be up here. We couldn't get them up here today.
Yeah.
We couldn't get them up.
We got to get that elevator.
The elevator broke.
And Mr. Dooley. We want him to break it in.
Yeah, that's true.
We're saving it for you, Mr. Dooley.
Oh.
But, oh, my goodness.
Okay, I lied. I said it in one today, though.
Yeah, we both said it. We both said one today, and they're great. They're the best chairs I think I've ever seen. They're going to fit perfectly here. We're so excited. They're awesome.
So, yes, thanks again.
And you can go to Bruno and Dunn and pick up your own chairs.
Yeah, nice.
They got not just those chairs. They got other chairs.
I put those pictures out on Twitter, so if you want to check those out.
Oh, yeah, those super chairs. All right, 6:23. First and 10 on the 27.
Down 2.
And they're going to get into basically a 2-back set. Nice little counter. And we're going to knock them out of bounds for a gain of about 4 or 5.
And there's Cameron Jackson again. He can't be more than 5'7", but he's got just enough wiggle.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about what we're seeing today is we're seeing a lot of different run formations I hadn't seen all year. This east side is a lot more diverse in plays.
Right.
That was a nice little counter. That guy had a nice counter step.
And when you lose a quarterback, then you're forced to get creative.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody else has to step up.
We got that double tight single back. Little jet motion. And it's going to be a jet sweep, and we're reading that. And
I think that's a play that doesn't fit our defense very well. Our defense plays that well with our ability to string things out.
Yeah, almost against us, you got to run that jet sweep. You got to cut that first hole. You cannot go for the corner because we're going to be there.
You're never going to get that corner.
They got a nice chip block on that edge. You got to cut up there. I like when they stretch it out. I like when we stretch it out, but sometimes you got to cut it up and just take what you get.
Yep.
3rd and 7.
Look for that intermediate pass right here with the this is a
they're just so it's harder for us to line up. I got you.
A little formation trickery.
We got that 2 back, heavy on the left, and it's a nice little run, and he's going to get that first, I think. Yeah, he's going to give him the first. So Ponca escapes the 3rd and tough.
That was just in between the guard and the tackle there on the left side.
Yeah, they had an extra blocker, of course. I think they had their tight end, too.
They probably did.
I think they had a tight end and an H-back on the same side.
So they're overloading one side.
They are
and running
overloading
to that side.
But that's where that counter, they hit the other counter just 2 plays earlier with that same formation.
Yep.
And they're making it hard for us to know where people are lining up. So, it's hard to see the tight end when they're here, but I believe they got a double tight here. And it's just right up the gut, little zone is what I saw. Zone or ISO. It's hard to tell the difference sometimes.
Yeah, and I was watching the defensive backs on that play, and they're playing inside, I think, to watch for that run, keep that outside run, but Ponca City's hitting it up inside.
Yeah. But, yeah, it does look like we're kind of manning up, at least the outside receivers. They're just going to try to hit that inside run. We try to shoot it, and he barely gets up to the line of scrimmage. When they're that far away, it's tough for me to call out those blockers.
Yeah.
I'm not the blockers, the tacklers.
The tacklers, it's tough.
It's far. So it's going to be 3rd and about 5. 4:17. Apparently football has different rules this year because our games are just so much shorter than they were last year. I don't understand why.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. It's just, I guess.
We want all the jacket football we can get.
Yeah, I guess as the offenses change and counter and, everything changes every year, there's a little more ball control this year for some reason. I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Not too many penalties today. That double tight again. They're just going to run up the gut. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to get nada, maybe a yard.
So big 4th down here, and if you're the coach of the Jackets, what kind of play are you looking at the Ponca City Wildcats running?
I'm thinking that they're going to punt, and I think we should go for the block probably because if I'm punting from there, I'm kicking it to the sky and hoping for a mistake or hoping for a good roll.
The punt has been our friend this year. The blocked punt, I should say,
has
been our friend this year.
That is true. They might look at that, but, again, you can't compare Ponca to Washington. Washington didn't plan on punting.
No.
Ponca, they probably planned on punting. They worked it. It just depends on how much you work in practice. And I see a timeout, and so I want to see one of them fantastic commercials.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspera, and I've had the privilege of providing dental care to the Choctaw community for over 10 years.
And I'm Dr. Allison Porter, and I've been with Dr. Gaspera since June of last year.
Together, we provide comprehensive dental services for the complete family. We provide fillings, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, Invisalign, extractions, root canals, and implant restorations.
I'm back on. People are back, and we're going to keep this game exciting.
And the timeouts there, Mr. Crowder, show how big of a play this is in the minds of the coaches. And we're going to a punt formation.
Oh, I like some of these ideas I'm getting on my thing. All right.
The Jackets are not in punt return.
No, we're in punt block, and we did not get there. Good coverage. Like I said, sky high, get away from it, and it's going to take a Ponca bounce. This is not my first rodeo.
You've been around the game a little bit?
Been around the game. Of course, my favorite play is the P for K.
Well, we know that.
Me and Corbin might agree on that. Like, sometimes you just got to go deep, and if it's intercepted, fine. If we get it, first down, no harm, no foul.
Yep.
All right, 2:51. You know what? That is time to score 3 times for the Jackets.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what they call here.
I got to give a quick shout out to Coach Brown on the sideline, if you can see him down here in his gold sneakers. Shiny gold sneakers. I like that.
All right. All right. We got two backs here. And, a little fakery and a little screen flat pass. And he's got room. He's got the sidelines. He's still in and goes down about the Wildcat 35. What a play.
Good blocking on that play and great individual effort as well.
And we didn't call it. It's Davis. It's Davis, right?
That was down the sideline. Tight rope in the sideline.
And, man, did you see Wassel sell that one?
I did. They've been bringing that pressure all night.
We got quads left. There we go. Oh, Ray tried to sneak back there and a little bit of loss, maybe 2, 3. Well read.
You see the Latrell a little upset there because he saw the green. He saw running room. You like the up-tempo here. Now slowing down a little bit on a 2nd and long. So make sure you get into the right play.
That's right.
Burn a little bit of clock, too. We don't want to get Ponca the ball back.
We got twins. Ray is still in the backfield. We're making sure we got it. Let's see what we're doing. Oh, a little quick throw. Ziegler.
And there's another one that's not an easy catch, but one that's on your hands.
Yeah, it unfortunately it does happen. He'll get the next one. I'm confident.
He's not gonna. He's gonna be harder on himself.
Well, yeah.
Anybody else?
So we got 3rd and 13. Little rocket motion is what I call it, and just a little handoff. And Ray, he gets up there. He got up to the 37. So
that's what they're going to call it, 37.
So 146 and counting at the 47, 9 yards for the first down.
That was a play with the intention of going for it on 4th.
Well, yes. But, of course, that could have gone.
Sure.
And, you said earlier that the strong part of Ponca is their defense, and they're really showing out tonight.
They are.
We got empty trips right. And Steele is going to get the play in. 5-4. We might have to call a timeout here. Timeout, Jackets. And we'll run another commercial. Make sure it comes.
Vision Source, Midwest City. We believe life is all about your vision. How clear is your vision? Vision Source Midwest City is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Choctaw and Midwest City community. And we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come.
Oh, we're on. That's great. We're still in timeout, but we're on, and we're looking at 1:15. We don't want to leave too much time on the clock. And, it's hard to call what Corbin calls, and that's why, Corbin in the jacket, offensive coordinator, that's why it's so hard to defend against him, because you don't know.
You know what else is hard to defend against is the ability to punt with your quarterback.
Although Tyler's Pest Solution defends against everything.
Yes.
Maybe even that. All right, here we go. Ray's going to roll out, and Steele's looking deep, and he fires. He's open. Caught. And he got it. Oh, he's going to go down just inside the 10-yard line, maybe at the 8-yard line. And, of course, that is, again,
Terrell Davis on the reception. And
there we go.
You've seen Steele put some air under the ball, and that one was on a line.
That was on a line, yeah.
That bubble action of Ray out of the backfield making the defense widen out just a little bit to account for him and left some space for Terrell to sneak in.
All right, we got 5 people on the left. And it looks like Steele's going to run it. And he's got room. And
they're going to punch it in.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Steele Wassel runs it in. And guess who's on the lead? The Jackets.
That's right.
18-14 right now.
I love the energy of Cade McConnell coming out of that play. Our left tackle
oh,
there,
my goodness.
Leading the way, blocking, getting physical, leading into the end zone.
Yeah, he's like a bulldozer out there. He just opens it up.
That's what we need to get back on top going into the half here at homecoming.
Get some momentum. get some momentum. We got that Twins kind of set. Little jet sweep action. Nope. Yep, he's going to fire it out there. Let's crunch. And there's the 2.
Walks in.
There's the 2. So it'll be Jackets 20, Ponca City 14. We're still in the second quarter. 43.4 seconds. And Yowzy's going to come out, and you hear, I don't know what's going to happen. Probably Yowzy's going to do a squib.
That's what I'd do.
But you know what? It's anybody's ball game. It could be onside. It could be a squib. It could kick it deep. There's no wind help. I have not seen – the only flags that I see moving is our
color guard
over there.
Absolutely. And they can twirl them, too.
And they're twirling them, but there's no wind,
No.
which they're happy about, too, because when they throw it in the air, that means it comes back where it's supposed to.
We'll just make a little side note because I've had some questions about our halftime show. And we do turn on our cameras. And, again, these cameras are not what we have for audio like you would see on an ESPN or a CBS or any of those networks. They're just regular old cameras. So whatever the audio we can pick up with that is how we have to do that. Otherwise, it's not like the audio from our headsets.
That's
so
right.
we will have it on. Hopefully you can hear some part of that halftime show, which will come at you this summer.
Although if you have a student in the band, you probably already know the song, so you can just hum along with it.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Because, they practice so hard and so long. And it's out of bounds. It will come out to the 35. But guess what? No return. So
that's right.
43 seconds, 0.4, because we get decimals once we get under a minute.
That last drive that Ponca City had was a steady diet of Jackson. Saw him run the ball 3 or 4 times. With 43 seconds, I don't think they're going to want to sit on it here. But at the same time, their offense isn't built for quick strike.
No, it might, because mistakes. That's what can get you right now. You just went under. You just went down 20-14. You get a fumble here. You get some kind of mess up here and let the Jackets do a long pass. So you're either doing trickery or you're just going to try to kill the clock. And it looks to me like they're going to kill – they got 2 backs. Strong left. They're going to run it. And he's going to go nowhere, lose about 1. And probably that is going to be –
I believe they're going to go to the locker room.
Timeout, Choctaw.
Coach Corbin's always got something up his sleeve.
That's
right. It's a little deceiving sometimes to have a drive in a game like this. Do we need a commercial?
No, we're going to stay. We're going to stay for 30 seconds here.
But the way to drive down the field and not use clock is to get first downs. You don't need bombs. You need first downs to stop the clock.
That's true. But unfortunately, this is high school, not pro, not college, and so they don't stop the clock fast. They're slow on the stop clock, and so it honestly, what would you say? A good play, a good fast play in the NFL might be 8 seconds.
Yes.
It's going to be 16.
Gotcha.
It's not the same deal. Like you basically got 2 successful plays here. So it's either a bomb or you're going to need to – they're just going to down it. It's called halftime formation. You can't call it V formation because it's halftime.
That's correct.
So it's a separate formation, but it looks the same as V formation. So the clock will wind down, and like Mr. Bass said, we are going to try to bring you our band when it's time, and we're going to try to all the glory with that. But we're going to run some commercials first, and then when they get lined up and ready, we'll go back to the band. So let's bring some of those commercials.
Hi, I'm Aaron McConnell with McConnell's Record Service. We've been in business 24 years, locally owned and operated. We love what we do, from unlocking cars to pulling you out of a muddy situation to a minor fender bender. The one thing we hate to do is when we pull up on a wreck and see a team that couldn't wait 5 more minutes to get that text out.
What are you doing?
Oh, this will just take a sec.
Don't cuss, call us. McConnell's Record Service.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspera, and I've had the privilege privilege of providing dental care to the Choctaw community for over 10 years.
And I'm Dr. Allison Porter, and I've been with Dr. Gasparis since June of last year.
Together, we provide comprehensive dental services for the complete family. We provide fillings, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, Invisalign, extractions, root canals, and implant restorations.
Spiders, ants, fleas, scorpions, mice, rats, general pest control, termite control. We do it all. We also provide reports for real estate transactions. 16 years of experience, independently owned and operated right here in Choctaw. The only bug that can't be beat is a Choctaw Yellow Jacket. Tyler Pest Solutions proudly supports Choctaw Athletics.
Okay, so right now is the cheer and palm. Oh, Mr. Crowder. I'm smart enough to know not to turn on the camera audio because this is copyrighted music. You will not hear the music, but I wanted you to see the routine.
All right, copyright alert. But we were entertaining.
Okay, so here again, explanation. We're going to kill the audio so it doesn't pick up their copyrighted music. Otherwise, that would kill the feed.
They will turn us off for copyright
so that's why
violation.
You won't hear anything. But the band, we will hear. Kill it.
Yep.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough during storm season, you know that the storms bring lots of hail damage to your roof. With that hail damage comes an insurance claim, and there's no one better to call than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, A+ Better Business Bureau rated, state licensed, bonded, and insured, our full-time staff takes all the stress out of an insurance claim or any project. From roofing to remodels, we do it all. Call us today for your free quote. And always remember, got hell, call Cantrell, 642-8558.
Vision Source, Midwest City. We believe life is all about your vision. How clear is your vision? Vision Source Midwest City is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Choctaw and Midwest City community. And we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech. We are Tech.
Hi, I'm Stan with SWM & Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aaron McConnell with McConnell's Record Service. We've been in business 24 years, locally owned and operated. We love what we do, from unlocking cars to pulling you out of a muddy situation to a minor fender bender. The one thing we hate to do is when we pull up on a wreck and see a team that couldn't wait 5 more minutes to get that text out.
What are you doing?
Oh, this will just take a sec.
Don't cuss, call us. McConnell's Record Service.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspera, and I've had the privilege of providing dental care to the Choctaw community for over 10 years.
And I'm Dr. Allison Porter, and I've been with Dr. Gaspera since June of last year.
Together, we provide comprehensive dental services for the complete family. We provide fillings, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, Invisalign, extractions, root canals, and implant restorations.
Spiders, ants, fleas, scorpions, mice, rats, general pest control, termite control. We do it all. We also provide reports for real estate transactions. 16 years of experience, independently owned and operated right here in Choctaw. The only bug that can't be beat is a Choctaw yellow jacket.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough during storm season, you know that the storms bring lots of hail damage to your roof. With that hail damage comes an insurance claim, and there's no one better to call than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, A+ Better Business Bureau rated, state licensed, bonded, and insured, our full-time staff takes all the stress out of an insurance claim or any project. From roofing to remodels, we do it all. Call us today for your free quote. And always remember, got hell, call Cantrell, 642-8558.
Hi, I'm David Gleason, owner of Dave's Driving School. Hope you're enjoying the game or the match, whichever it might be, and we hope you keep us in mind for all your driver's education needs. We offer comprehensive driver's education for your insurance discounts and to get your permit. We offer individual driving lessons for both teens and adults. And we offer the state driving test when it comes time for you to take your drive test for your license. Just keep us in mind for all your drivers' ed and go Jackets.
Vision Source, Midwest City. We believe life is all about your vision. How clear is your vision? Vision Source Midwest City is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Choctaw and Midwest City community. And we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come. Pest Solutions proudly supports Choctaw Athletics.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspera, and I've had the privilege of providing dental care to the Choctaw community for over 10 years.
And I'm Dr. Allison Porter, and I've been with Dr. Gaspera since June of last year.
Together, we provide comprehensive dental services for the complete family. We provide fillings, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, Invisalign, extractions, root canals, and implant restorations.
Hi, I'm Aaron McConnell with McConnell's Record Service. We've been in business 24 years, locally owned and operated. We love what we do, from unlocking cars to pulling you out of a muddy situation to a minor fender bender. The one thing we hate to do is when we pull up on a wreck and see a team that couldn't wait 5 more minutes to get that text out.
What are you doing?
Oh, this will just take a sec.
Don't cuss, call us. McConnell's Record Service.
Hi, I'm Stan with SWM & Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
All right, we're back, gentlemen, for a little second half play update from Mr. Dooley.
Oh, okay. We went back a little early.
Yeah, we got an update on Mr. Dooley. You know,
okay.
We got to talk about Mr. Dooley here. He will be back soon, but he is holding out.
Oh,
for
he's got demands.
Yeah, he wants national syndication. He wants to take us national. So that's going to need some subscriber help.
Wait.
Some talk. No,
we are national.
We are
syndicated.
national. Yeah, so you strike that one off your list, Mr.
We're
Dooley.
Actually international. You can watch this broadcast anywhere except for China.
Take that.
There we go, Mr. Dooley. Or you got to take one off there.
Because China, they don't let all the YouTube channels in.
He wants that Bruno and Dunn chair.
Okay.
I think we can deliver that, Mr. Dooley. So 2 of your 4 are there. A car. I believe you have a car. So does that count as a third?
And he's got a driver too.
Yeah. More money. That's what we'll
double his salary.
We'll double your salary.
Double his
Will
salary.
Will that work, Mr. Dooley?
Even triple.
Triple?
Yeah.
Throwing out triple.
Yeah.
All right.
There's no excuses anymore.
Yeah. So he's
Quit
still
drinking
on
the Pepsi.
Yeah, we actually might.
Oh, we'll have some case
No,
of Diet.
no more Pepsi.
No,
Pepsi.
Diet Coke. I'm bringing Diet Coke to the game.
Yes. We're
And
going
they're not even our sponsor, Mr. Dooley.
We're
going to
get a screener to make sure that no
Pepsi
non-Diet Coke products enter the thing, except for maybe a little water for myself.
We may go 20-pack. If he's back before playoffs, I'm going 20-pack, Mr. Dooley.
Is that a thing?
20-pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or is it a 24-pack?
I don't know.
Text me, Mr. Dooley. What do you want? 20-pack, 12-pack, 24-pack, 2 cases?
Well, he wants you to know.
A keg of Diet Coke?
I know what he's going to say.
Kegs of Diet Coke?
Are you trying to just get me enough Diet Coke for a half a day or a full day?
Ooh, so every Friday. We got to get him through Fridays.
We got to get him through Friday. It's probably 24.
Okay.
Well, as fast as these games are going, it may just be a 20.
Yeah.
We may be okay with that.
Yeah.
That was a quick first half.
It was. Like, apparently there's different rules where we're going to keep the ball in bounds, and they're going to keep the ball in bounds and run the clock.
Yeah, I like that.
Keep the penalty flags in your pocket.
Yeah.
Relatively
I wish that
speaking.
was happening. Yeah.
Mr. Crowder, we hit a milestone today.
A milestone?
Milestone. I told the kids our goal for their class was to get us to 1,500 subscribers. We just hit that today.
Wow.
So we're at 1,500?
We're at 1,500. So what's the next mark?
1 million.
Let's be realistic.
I want that diamond. Is that the diamond play button at 1 million?
Yeah.
One small step for
not one.
I was going for 2,000.
Oh, okay.
But I'll take 2,000 at the end of the football year.
2,000.
So that's 500 more before the season is over.
Not 1 million?
Not 1 million. We'll get there. When Dooley returns, I think we'll triple our numbers.
Hey, we got some halftime scores, guys.
Oh, yeah, let's get it. Let's get
to some district halftime scores. We've got Sand Springs and Muskogee, a big matchup. Sand Springs 17, Muskogee 14.
Ooh.
Good game there. We're looking forward to playing both of those teams. Not so great game. Booker T beating Bartlesville 21-0 at the half.
Okay.
And a game of regional interest.
Oh, Carl Albert Bigsby.
Carl Albert Bigsby. Bigsby is leading 21-7 at the half.
21-7 at the half.
Carl
I
Albert's
believe.
getting a little game.
Let's see if I can get.
And that's because Putnam City schools are not playing this week, correct?
That's correct.
So they were due to play Putnam City West today.
West declined.
West declined.
Did you get Stillwater Del City?
Well, that wasn't our district, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other side.
Yeah, we'll take the
27-6, Stillwater on top. At this point, we're planning on the playoffs. It's not like we're hoping for the playoffs. We're reserving the van to get there. Although I told Mr. Bass, let's not reserve a van because we're going to be at home.
Ooh, first round home game, huh?
First round home game.
That's fun. That's fun football.
So that's what I'm planning on at this point. And if I put it at my house, if I put it in the calendar, it is set in stone.
Yes.
So I have put first round playoff game at home. It's set in stone. That's where we're going to do it.
Bold.
That's where we're going to do it.
I like
and I'm
it.
thinking maybe even if it's home, I say we get a limo, KGI limo for the night.
Well, I was hoping just to take our minivan and just drive it around.
Okay.
Drive it around the track, and then because we need to get a wrap. We need to hit up EOC Tech and see if we can get a wrap. Like a KGI.
That's Mr. James over there at EOC Tech does the graphic design and the wraparounds. So
Great
we might
job.
Because we need a media vehicle because we cover so many things now, and we'd like to, we'd like to travel in style with
so Mr. Reed,
wrap, and we could just
needs to do that.
a loop around the old track there with our, media van, and I think that would be good for our first round playoffs.
Hype up the crowd, wouldn't it?
Well, and we could just put like and subscribe, and then we could get my million because I want my play button.
All right, guys, take it away for the second half.
It's already second half. Oh my goodness, let's get it on.
We got the warm-ups over, the halftime talks. What do you think? What did Coach Corbin tell the team at half?
I think he said, "Hey, relax, play your game, score 0-0, go out and win this one."
Yep. And I think from the Ponca City side in their locker room, they were saying, let's keep churning out the run plays. Let's keep busting it up in the middle of the line. Let's sprinkle in a little bit of short passing and see if we can let our defense get us in some good field position.
Yeah. Now, what I honestly think is they probably didn't have that big, speech. I think they just, broke down in sections defense. This is what they're doing to you. Look at this line movement to the line. I think it was more of a technical time because that's really what they need to they need to see what's coming at them so they can bust it.
Absolutely. We saw Coach Corbin go there at the end of the second half, more to the side-to-side sideline passes with the backside of the backfield and wide receivers on flare routes, and then using that to get up in the middle on passing. So we'll see if he goes to that in the second half.
Well, all the years, let's get this done. Okay, just inside the 20, and he's got a little bit of room, and they're going to chase him out of bounds. He's going to be, it looks like, what is that, like the 37? What Corbin done, and what he's done for years, is basically he'll run some plays out of some sets, some very similar plays, just to get the defense moving, and then he'll go to a totally different set, and then a totally different set. It might look like the same formation, but the plays are kind of designed around each other. So, like the whole game, he doesn't repeat the exact play very many times. It's like he always gives them new looks, which, if it doesn't work, you go to something else. We got that double back, heavy left, and that's a little counter, and he's going to get 10.
Yep. And that time the wing back on the left went right to get a block, and the running back just followed that wing back.
And a little misdirection. That's what they're going to try to do.
A la wing T a little bit.
A little wing T, but
out of the shotgun.
We used to run that out of the double tight here at Choctaw too.
That's right.
We got that wing back, that double back set, and that's going to be on us.
A little anxious there.
And we all know who it is, so we're not going to call his name out. But that's okay. You can ask my wife, you can ask my family. It's always better early than late.
That's right.
And
better with the lead.
I think my wife would prefer that she could throw a flag and I'd get penalized for being too early. Because sometimes they're like, why are we here 30 minutes early? Because I want to don't miss the credits.
That's right.
Of the movie that just ended. And then I can watch the movie. All right. Little carry, maybe a yard. 2nd and 8 is what they're going to call it, so 2 yards. All right, this would be a big play for the defense here. Just to get this stop here, get the ball back. Ponca is really wanting to get onto the board early in this first half, get on top of us again. They got a kicker, so they would, hope to get 6 and put on 1. That double back, strong left, that jet motion, and we crushed it that time. Let's see what jackets we got. 87. That's Brown.
15.
I guarantee we had McCaffrey, maybe Davison, maybe Hoffen.
Yep, that's who I would say.
I didn't see all their numbers, but I do see.
They ran right into the teeth of our defense there.
We did a good job clogging the middle and took them down. 3rd and 11.
And in this, when you're facing a run team like this, the key here is to not over-pursue. You've got to stay in your gap and play your assignment. And I think we're seeing that in the last 2 plays.
We got that strong on the left side. And there's a little pass. And we had on top umbrella coverage there. I think you can get umbrella coverage from
Farmers?
Yeah. Darren McKelvey right here in Choctaw, Farmers Insurance.
He may even have an umbrella for you.
He actually might know what umbrella coverage is. I'm not really sure what it is.
If anybody does, he does. That was a great job by the defensive back there, keeping the play in front of him and making sure there was no yards after the catch.
Little punt formation, and I think they're going to punt. This guy's got a leg. We're going to line up about the 10-yard line, our 10-yard line.
And that's Jordan Thompson.
We're coming after it. We almost got it. And it's going to take a Choctaw bounce and gain us about 5 and get us, I think we're on the 29. And that's what we wanted. That's what we needed. Ponca can't maintain their series here, so it's going to be jacket ball, heading the other way. And here's what I would do if I was coach. I don't know what I'd do as coach, but I don't know what he's going to do. But I tended, the first play out of the second half, I tended to throw a fade to the outside.
Oh, test them deep, huh?
Just test them deep, see if they are caught sleeping. So I would hit that outside receiver deep and just go sprinting.
Well, they're playing a fairly deep zone here.
Ooh, nice little handoff. And Ray is going to muscle his way maybe to, I can't see where the ref is.
About the 30.
Maybe a 3 yard. They're going to give him 3 yards on that. Steele wasn't happy of getting hit really, really late. It wasn't a pass, so it's kind of a different deal. Technically, he could block, I guess.
Here comes a blitz up the middle.
All right, Steele's going to run for it. And nice, laser pass, and it is picked off. Ponca ball on the Choctaw 45.
And that was Zimmershield. Had a chance to say his name. Devin Zimmershield, one of the keys for the coach of Ponca City.
And that was basically, it looks like a linebacker that was covering that hook curl route, and he just jumped that route.
Yep. And Steele looked right through him.
Because he's got a nice arc, a nice touch, but he has also got that laser, and he threw that laser into that linebacker zone.
But a good chance for the defense here.
Yep. Double tight. And who crushed him? It's Mukes. I saw just a whole crowd of people, and all of a sudden I see an explosion. And the ball carrier got knocked 3, 4, 5 yards back, and that was Mukes getting off of him.
And there's Deshaun Brown getting in the backfield and disrupting the direction the running back is going.
That's right.
Pushing him over to where our tacklers are.
All right, 2nd and 6. We've got that double tight single back. And we are flowing to it. Lots of jackets all over the place. I want to get their numbers. I bet you Brown's there.
Yep.
I see Brown.
And the safeties came up to get in on that too.
Probably McCaffrey is getting up there too. And it looks like Davidson is there, so they're all kind of flowing with that run.
May have been Roan in there too.
3rd and 5. There's a lot of people in there. And looks like it got that double back, strong right. And crushed him. That was Brown.
That was Brown living in the backfield.
That was Brown. He read that well. He just crashed that end.
And he's been looking for that play.
Oh, yeah. That
I've
feels
been
good.
watching him. He's getting upfield, but not too far. And that time he had a chance to really close in and make a big stop for a loss.
So it looks like they're doing punt, so that would be a 4 and out. We're going to line up at our 10. And what you're looking for here is he's just going to put it up in the air, high, hope for a mistake, hope for a good bounce. We're coming after it. We're going.
Here comes Mukes.
Ooh, that was close.
And Thompson's going to give it a try.
And he did a good job. He made it up to there's a flag.
Late hit.
I don't know which one they called. There was a couple little getting scrappy.
Good 4 or 5 yards out of bounds.
All right, so they're going to talk about it a little bit over here. They need to calm down for sure. Let's see where they walk it off. It looks like they're walking it off against us. They didn't see their late hit. They saw our late hit.
No comment.
Oh, I got a comment. If you want to see all the late hits and everything in perfect clarity, you need to go to Middale Vision Source, where you can get all their options, their high-tech equipment to make sure that your eyes are clear and good. You know, it's a full-service eye care place, you know. Lots of doctors, they can do it all.
Absolutely.
You know, and after they get you got your contacts. They got some stylists that can get you hooked up with some glasses that make your face look good. That's where you need to go, and then, you know, you can see the game better. Oh, Patience hits that hole hard. And that was Ray just squirting up through there.
And we're really seeing the Jackets utilizing the East and West game. Going sideline to sideline.
All right, we got the Twins, and they're getting a little confused. We need to go. They weren't lined up.
And have the cornerbacks creeping up on our wide receivers here on the near side.
Yeah. They're bringing it. And Ray gets tackled high, no horse collar. So it'll be 3rd and about 6 or 5. They'll call it 5, a 2-yard gain.
It's Elijah Phillips, linebacker, coming in there for the Wildcats.
And we'll see what he's got dialed up here. We got empty. Trips to the boundary, to the right side here.
Very makeable 3rd down.
Very, and I think they're going to put in Steele's hands. He's going to roll out left, and he's going to laser it to an open receiver. And he does get the 1st down, and I think that was probably Terrell Davis, yeah.
Number 8 over there. And that's something from a sophomore quarterback in a big situation on a 3rd down, needing a 1st down, and he put that right on the numbers.
Well, I like that because he was running, and so that cornerback had to make a decision, stop the quarterback or keep coverage, and so he looked at the quarterback, and then he hit Davis open. All right, looks like we got trips to the boundary again. A little jet sweep action. Nope, he keeps it, and he's going to weave his way close to a 1st down. I think they're going to call it another 1st down.
I think so. And that was a great read on Steele's part as he had the option to give it, but he saw the defensive end crashing down on Luttrell, pulled the ball back and kept it himself, took it up the lane for a great pickup.
So, after that interception, we're working it. I just looked at the clock. There's 4:49 left in this quarter.
This is flying.
Nice little bubble. And he may have gotten a yard.
Maybe 2.
They gave him 2, yeah. They gave him 2.
I think we're seeing that matchup of our speed against the Ponca City defense, and we're really trying to get edges and work the sideline.
But we're seeing even different plays here that we didn't see first half. We got that single back twin stack. And a zone read, and he gives. And Ray, gets tripped up by number 9, saved that touchdown because Ray was gone.
There's Alton Robinson inside on the line, and just had a great initial block to spring Luttrell.
Yeah, Zimmer Shield was the one with the touchdown-saving tackle. Look how far back he's lined up.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's one of those, and it didn't work out for us, but just, take it. That was that halfback pass.
I believe that was a little trickeration to try to build on the momentum.
Yep, that's okay.
But we can overcome this on a 2nd down play.
I always describe some of this offense. I don't always describe it, but it's kind of that Barry Sanders kind of offense. You might lose 10, but
you also might gain 15.
Or 50.
Or 50.
So, it's okay. Oh, nice little screen pass. Shaking some people, making some people miss. And he gets back up to the line of scrimmage, but that was exciting just to get back up to the line of scrimmage.
That was.
So it'll be 3rd and 17. Maybe they gave him a yard, maybe 18. But little screen pass.
Sniffed that screen play out that time. They got up the field, got a little uncomfortable. They had gone farther than they were supposed to, and then saw what was happening.
Well, 3rd and 18. It's tough to dial this up on what you got. You hope to get at least 10 on the air. And that's 10.
Yep. And a great route there.
So we're going to get to the Wildcat 48. And that's going to leave us with a 4th and 7. 4th and, they're going to move it to the.
Great job by the offensive line there to give Steele time for the wide receiver there to make a double move inside and then get back outside to the flat.
So we're not punting here. You know this.
No.
We know this. We got trips to the left. Quads to the left, sorry.
Our wide receivers have been good blockers last several plays that we've seen them.
Well, that's the only way to play that screen game is you got to block for your buddy. You got to block for your fellow receiver.
He's got time right up the middle.
Ooh, and it's picked again. And, okay, they're going to throw a thing. And it was a 50-50 ball, and we just did not end up with it. Yeah, but that's
Steele is not happy with himself.
Mr. Bass is saying that's better than the turnover on downs when incomplete. That's that old P for K. You might take a high-risk pass.
Absolutely.
And if we get it, first down, if they get it, well, we'll move them back.
Yep.
So it's not really that big of a loss there.
And what Steele's going to wish he'd done after he watches film is thrown that ball a little bit earlier, because he had the middle of the field wide open to his receiver. Just he'll make that throw next time.
And that's just part of growing, but also it's, it's easy with my perfect vision sort of glasses to be able to see what you're supposed to do here.
High up.
Oh, they try to throw a pass, and I think they skipped it off the turf like a skipping stone.
The old skipping stone.
The old skipping stone.
That does not work in football.
It doesn't.
It's not an
unless you go backwards.
Well, that's true.
But that's a dangerous with an oblong ball.
I do not advise that.
No. They do that all the time in that rugby.
Yes.
Well, we don't play that rugby around here.
Well, you're disappointed in the interception there, but if you're the defense, you got them pinned back.
I still call that the old P for K play. There's no big deal.
Yeah.
As a defensive back, you got to just knock that down.
Absolutely.
You don't intercept that. You just knock it down. But timeout. Timeout. Let's go to a commercial break.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough during storm season, you know that the storms bring lots of hail damage to your roof. With that hail damage comes an insurance claim, and there's no one better to call than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, A+ Better Business Bureau rated, state licensed, bonded, and insured, our full-time staff takes all the stress out of an insurance claim or any project. From roofing to remodels, we do it all. Call us today for your free quote. And always remember, got hell, call Cantrell, 642-8558.
All right, are we back? Are we back? Okay, good, we're back. And he's going to roll out pass, and we're going to crush him at the line of scrimmage. That young man needs some credit. Let me see your number. Is that Donnie? No, that's 30. That's Gabe Lopez.
Gabe Lopez stepping up. And that time we saw something I expected to see Ponca City do a lot more, to be honest, and that's the play action.
Right.
With as much as they've run the ball, fake that, rolling out a little bit, and they had their guy, but we made a sure tackle.
Well, with one score, one touchdown deficit, they didn't want to show everything up front, I guess. We're coming after them. They got that strong on the left, and it's going to be another rollout pass. He's throwing deep, and we let him get by us. And it's out of bounds. We didn't respect the deep throw on that one, and unfortunately that was why. We
caught a break there.
We didn't expect it. Yes, we caught a break.
That pass really never had a chance.
Roughing the passer on the defense. So they get a first down out of the deal. 15 yards. I was looking downfield, and I didn't see what was going in the backfield, so apparently we were a little bit late.
And that's a shame, because that was a really good defensive series there to bail out Ponca City, who hadn't done anything.
Yeah.
And now you've got to get your mind back right, play another 3 sets of downs, and get the turn the ball back over to your offense.
But right, yeah, we're about at the point where we need to get Dave's driving school drive of the game going when we get this ball back and try to put this away. Yeah, we're coming after him. It's tight, it's hard, and
they go on the offense.
There's a procedure. I think a legal shift is what I saw called. Okay.
And that's a tough one to overcome for a running team.
Yes.
1st and 15 is much different than 1st and 10.
Nope. It is much, much different. So this year, honestly, I haven't seen as many flags either. So either they're not flagging as much, or the people are just playing more disciplined football this year for some reason. And I don't know where he got to, maybe a yard or two, maybe at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they're going to give him 3 yards.
3 yards, okay. So it's still going to be like 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12.
Yeah. There they're just trying to get their running back to get a block to spring the quarterback on that keeper. And that didn't happen.
All right. They're making their call. They're in that super tight, just one wide receiver. 2 backs and 2 tight ends. And the quarterback's going to run it, just try to run it up the gut, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So it should be a 3rd and 10 here. That's kind of that wedge offense, isn't it? Where they're just big on big and just pushing the line.
I think we're seeing a little game plan here from Ponca City to keep it close, run the clock down, and see what happens in the end of the game.
Well, I mean, that works sometimes. Are they? Let's look at their spread. Are they almost toe to toe? They're toe to toe.
Yep.
They're foot to foot. And if you have a problems with yellow pieces of cloth at your house, you can call Tyler's Pest Solution because they will deal with any pest that you have at your house. So, that's termites and that's rats that's yellow flags.
You just got them laying around.
Yeah.
Call Tyler's.
Yeah, they'll come make sure that those pests leave you alone. But in this case, we are kind of glad because it's moving back. So it's 3rd and 14.
Wildcats backwards. And that's a killer, again, with a team that doesn't really have a deep threat.
And they're rolling out, and we got great coverage. And
that's
they have
Roan.
to throw this away. No late hit this time.
Roan
Was that Roan?
Flying in there from the linebacker position and just put the quarterback under all kinds of pressure.
So the punt team comes on with 47.5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And I actually see the number. I think that's 16 back there. Haven't been calling out the
Thompson?
Yeah, Jordan Thompson.
He caught the last one and got a couple yards out of it.
And they're definitely going to punt here. And
so we overcome the roughing call to get to this 4th down.
And the defense has really stepped up where we're just not allowing much. And we almost got that one. And Thompson's going to run for it. Good no call. Ooh. Little high-low tackle. Let's hope he's okay. He jumps up. He's fine. Jackets take over the ball. It looks like at their own 30. Where is he?
He's wandering around.
He's set the ball. Let me call the game here. 35? 37.
Yep, there he is.
37. All right, so we'll start at the 1st and 10. 1st and 37. Whoa. 1st and 10 at the 37. Let's get this going here. And trips right, single back. And just he keeps it. Little zone read, and Steele's got room. And there's a flag that just fell out of somebody's pocket.
Maybe it was a mistake.
I think it just fell out.
But that was a
nice little run. I'm unfortunate that flag is usually in the holding zone. Let's see what they call. Holding. Yep. I wonder if Darren McKelvey has insurance against penalties. Because then, like, if you had insurance, you could like, no, Darren will take care of this penalty, and so I get to start right where I started before.
Got it. No
'Cause
harm, no foul.
That's why you get insurance, right?
Absolutely.
So you don't get in the hole. You start where you left off. He pays for all that damage, and you get to keep going.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They need football insurance. We'll need to talk to Darren McKelvey and see if he can get us some football insurance.
Now we're tight.
We're tight. Single back. And that's Ray, just little quick steps, trying to work his way up. There wasn't much there.
Gained a yard maybe, and that was against the grain.
That's right. I don't think we're going to get another playoff this quarter. We got 9 on the clock. And nope.
I think they're going to let it expire and go to the other end.
That's correct. And so we're going to run a commercial, and then we're going to come back and talk about what's going on here and get you score updates. Let's do that commercial.
Hi, I'm Stan with SWM & Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
We're on. We're back. And they're back. We got some score updates here.
A couple score updates for you here. We've been watching the game across town over there. Bixby and Carl Albert. Bixby's now up 28-7. Another game of interest. Del City is down to Stillwater. Stillwater's winning 41-20. And our neighbors Jones is beating Chandler in a rivalry matchup there. 20-15, the Longhorns over the Lions.
And Sand Springs is hammering Muskogee 31-14.
Holy moly.
And they're in the third quarter, midway through.
So Sand Springs, we're going to have to watch them.
Yep. The old Sandites.
Love a good Sandite.
I do too. On toast.
I think that's Dolomite.
A little bit of, sorry. All right, I got it wrong. Vegemite is another delicious one.
He's got a deep.
Ooh,
He's
and there's a lot of pushing. And no call. I'm confused.
I think that was a 50-50 ball, unfortunately.
I saw a lot of touching. I don't know. I think that's when the parents start screaming and like, keep your hands to yourself. Anybody touches anybody, we're going home. No vacation. That's what that call is when they're touching that much. No, that's an interception. Well,
maybe that serves as a punt. Is that fall into your category or no?
It's got to be fourth down. No. It doesn't.
Just trying to find a bright side.
There is a bright side. Our defense gets to shine.
We've loved defense tonight.
They're going foot to foot, and they're just going to wedge it. Old-fashioned wedge.
We're tightening up our splits inside too.
That was a nice hole they got, but, man, we made them pay for that.
There was McCaffrey who got an arm on him. It didn't make the tackle, but he slowed him down just enough for the linebackers to be able to get to Cameron Jackson there.
So this is some interesting line work where they're that foot to foot, but, man, they open up a big gap. Yep. But it's allowing our linebackers to fill that hole and pop it. It feels like a drill.
We always taught our backers to follow those guards, see where they're going.
All right, we're going to stay in that foot-to-foot wedge. Nice little moves. We got two hands on him, but he's still going. And he goes, I don't know where he went out.
That was a determined run.
He's basically carrying the team's hopes to get a victory right here on his back.
He's been bottled up a lot of the night.
They're going to call a first down. First down, and they made it out. I couldn't even tell where he made it out. There's just a crowd of Jackets and a crowd of Wildcats. I guess it's first down on their 38, and it'd be a first and 10, 11:08 left to play, and he got out of bounds somehow. He broke about 5 tackles.
He did.
And they're going to stay with that wedge. It really limits what they can do because we can shoot that end and get that quarterback if they pass. They're just going to run it. And I say that, and okay, little 5-yard catch. Pitch and catch.
5-yard sit down. And that's the pass that they've been able to hit tonight.
Right. It's safe, right at the edge. You know, if the timing's off, it's out of bounds.
Yep. Our defense has done a really good job on the Jackson kid. So they're going to have to look for some kind of balance if they want to get this ball down the field.
Well, in those outside receivers, it's one-on-one. It's just man coverage, and that it's man. Oh, my gosh, sit down. Enjoy that.
Is that Parker?
I don't know. That felt like a Donnie Wingate, but we hadn't called his name. So
it was 21.
21's out there?
Damon Jackson?
Damon Jackson?
Or he came up from, I believe it was a safety position.
Or was it 10?
He stuck him.
It could have been Wilder.
Could have been.
It could have been a lot of people.
I think there was 2 people.
I think I've seen Wilder as the one that stuck him. But, yeah, you know.
Another big third down.
Huge.
In a tight game.
Still in that foot-to-foot wedge. Quarterback keeper. And he'll get 3-4. No, not 3-4. 1-2. It'll be 4th and 3 with 10 minutes on the clock from their own 45.
And you saw Aaron McCaffrey in there taking up that blocker that the quarterback ran behind.
They're going for it. I think they're going for it.
Under 10 minutes left.
I don't think they need to, but I think they are.
Watch them to try to draw you off sides.
So we got that strong. We got that H-back. We got a tight end on the right side. And so I think they're going to counter it. Nope, they go strong. And he does get the first down. But Mukes is going to make sure he gets nothing more than the first down. And so they will get another try here.
Little sidestep by Jackson there, and he didn't give the defender anything to tackle. He turned sideways and took away all the body area, which allowed him to stutter step forward for the rest of the yardage.
So unfortunately, one of the differences and why the game's so close is turnovers. We've thrown a couple picks, and that's been the difference. They haven't turned the ball over, and oftentimes, if you don't turn the ball over, you're always going to have a chance in the game. So let's get a turnover. They're staying with it. They're going to try to do a quick little pitch, and they're going to get that little 5 yards, 6 yards. I think he falls forward for 6.
And for them, that's almost a running play.
Yeah, it basically is.
You look at a lot of these spread offenses sometimes, and their running plays are 5-yard outs.
And we're forcing them to do those 5-yard outs rather than go for the home run ball.
But it puts them in a good second down yardage to go.
You expect them just to run up the gut here. And you got to believe there's a lot of holding in that line because there's no way the refs are seeing in the interior of that.
Yeah, and Donnie Wingate made sure he got down to the ground without getting many yards there.
Maybe got 1. It's 3rd and 4.
Third down. I would imagine this is 2-down territory still.
I would think. Yeah, with 8-11, and they're not a fast team as far as clock management.
If I'm the defense, I'm looking for the quarterback to keep the ball here.
If we can get it back, we might actually run a clock management offense. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. We got to get it back, though. And the quarterback keeps it and gets about a yard loss unless they give him forward progress. I think about a yard loss. 4th down and 5. This is a huge play.
It's a big play. I think we'll probably see a timeout here.
You probably are right.
Make sure you get into the play, although we're seeing
this is when you call
swapping out a lot of players.
This is when you call it SWM and Sons, and you build a wall. Build a wall across the field,
so
right there on that 35-yard line.
We're going to get a punt.
They're going to punt?
They're going to punt.
I'm looking for fake. I'm looking for fake right here down at the bottom of your screen.
Very well might. And what's happening?
Who's going to talk about it?
I think we called a timeout here.
Well,
not a bad idea.
Yeah, and I kind of want to stay here because here's what they want to draw us off sides. If they draw us off sides, first down.
Yes. We've been susceptible to that.
They could also send one of their gunners deep and throw a ball, not a high percentage pass.
No.
You could also hike it to your blocker and have him run an outside run.
One of the upbacks.
With our team, I wouldn't do an inside run, not out of a punt formation.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
And Coach Corbin calls this timeout here for one purpose, and that's to say focus.
Yeah, don't hit the punter.
Watch the fake.
Watch the fake, but definitely, if he gets the punt off, fine. Don't run into the punter.
So now we're not in punt formation.
Yeah, okay. They're going for it.
Play in the
foot to foot, you got to expect a run. He's going to do that little short pass. Oh, we pass interfered.
Unfortunately, that pass never had a chance, but we grabbed a hold of the receiver, and we bailed him out again.
We did. And
looks like.
So I guess good call on Putnam City. Putnam City. Ponca City.
The PCs.
Yeah, one of them cities. So, although Ponca City is a real city, Putnam City is not.
Right.
That's a fun trivia question.
All right.
Even though Putnam City has 3 schools, but not a city.
That's right. They tried, though.
Did they?
A long time ago.
I guess they did. Well, it's first down, and it's dangerous. They're knocking 7 minutes. They're on the 30. And they're just going to run them up. Oh, my goodness.
And that Ponca City line's getting a little push, but our linebackers and secondaries is coming up and smothering the plays.
That was Wilder on that.
The off-tackle run, and he had nowhere to go.
They gave him 1, so it's 2nd and 9. They gave him 1. Wilder, what a hit. They're staying with that.
Watch the zone
read.
read.
They got that little blocking back, too. They're just going to do a little ISO, a little zone read.
Straight ISO.
And that runner, he's going to be just short. I think it's going to be a 3rd and 1. And if you're Ponca right here, they didn't give him that far. It's 3rd and 3.
2.5, 3.
I was about, if it's 3rd and 1, you might want to try to get a deep pass off, but I imagine they're just going to run up the gut here.
And as I said earlier, they do have a pretty quality kicker, but I think that this would be 2-down territory again.
Yeah.
I think they're looking touchdown.
They're looking touchdown. They're looking burning the clock, too. And a little dink throw and deflected.
That time.
Reed DeQuazy.
He was reading the quarterback's eyes that time, and the receiver sat down, and the linebacker got right underneath that pass and knocked it down.
4th and 3. Let's see. This would be they're on the 23, so that is a 40-yard field goal attempt.
Which he hit last week.
So it would put them. I don't know. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's worth it. With 5:49, they got to get this first down. Do not jump. Do not jump. You know what they're doing. Do not jump. Watch the ball. Get him. And he's out of bounds. He's short. He's short.
They're going to mark it.
He's short.
Looks like they marked it a yard short.
And so that should be a turnover on downs. Jacket football.
And here comes, who's that coming over? Mukes.
There we go. There we go. What a stand. That's probably Dave's driving school drive of the game, but it's an anti-drive.
I give it to the defense. I'm with you there.
So anti-drive. What would be an anti-drive? All I
we just saw
is when you see a drive like that, it's going to put a smile on your face. And if you want a good one that looks better than the one you got, go to Dr. Tracy Gaspera, DDS.
That's right.
You'll get a smile better than the one you got right now.
Well done, Mr.
That's
Crowder.
just rude.
Well done.
Who wrote that commercial? They're fired. Shoot. Is that Luttrell? Oh, my goodness.
You get the clock started.
You get the clock started. He got a good 3 yards. He had one man to beat, and he was going to have that outside, and he would have got 15, 20.
So look at the timeout situation here. Ponca City's only got 1 left.
Yeah, and we got it 3.
We have 3 left. But we want to make them use that timeout, and we want to salt away this game as much as we can.
That's right. And this is kind of what I expected to be the game. It's just so hard to come in here and fight. And they're a good team. Like I said, they're better than the normal Ponca City.
Absolutely.
They're tight. Ray, and he hits that hole, hits it hard, and he almost gets the first down. I think it's just shy. Let's see what he calls. Nope, first down. That's big.
Big first. Every first down.
Every first down is a big first down because that's, 4:54. The clock is temporarily stopped, and now they're going to start it again.
And folks at home, really watch our offensive line here because that's where this game is going to be sealed away, is by them creating. They don't have to be gashes. We just need 4 or 5 yards a pop just to keep the clock rolling.
Of course, we got Robinson and McConnell on the left side, Gaines in the middle, and Chip and Davin on the right side. And there goes Ray. And he hits the hole. It wasn't much of one, but 3.
Of course, as we try to create holes, Ponca City in this situation knows what we're going to be trying to do. So they're going to be sending their backers bring in extra guys to try to plug holes.
Yeah, but the thing is, with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, they're tired.
They're getting tired.
They've been beating on each other all night long, both offensive and defensively. It's, you got to – that's when you break out the Gatorade. That's when you break out that extra juice, that extra sugar. See if they can get this through. And Ray, again, he's got room. Oh, my goodness. He squirted through for a first down. And the Jackets will have another set of 4 on their own 45.
I think Luttrell takes about 2 steps, and he's full speed.
Yeah. And his sideways movement, it doesn't seem like he loses any speed.
Yep.
He just takes like a big sidestep.
That's a great weapon to have, and you just need a little hole, and he's 7-8 yards down the
Now, he reminds me of that Emmitt Smith style of running back where he's just little movements, but once he hits that hole, man, he's fast.
Yep.
There we go. Ray. He gets loose, and he falls down.
I think the turf monster grabbed up.
Well, I think it was number 44 got a shoestring, but he got another first down.
That's all we need. Keep moving the chains.
And so did I say there was 4 minutes left in the game? I meant 3.
There's 3.
There's 3 now.
That was so quick.
And counting.
Yeah, this 2020, I think the 2020 makes the clock go faster.
And Coach Corbin's waiting a good long time to get the play in.
Well, he knows that the clock can beat Ponca at this point.
Absolutely.
Because at 2:48, I'm not sure if they can score from this location. They're going to have to, change up their plays. And Steele will keep it. Oh, he kicks it. It's going out of bounds. It's out of bounds. Out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Caught him.
And I'm going to go with Steele's left Adidas. Gained about 6-7 yards.
Yep.
I don't really know what shoe he has, but we're in Adidas school this year, so I'll have to say Adidas.
Yep.
I'm contractually obligated.
That's right.
I don't actually think I
So
signed
now
a contract, but I will. I will sign a contract with anybody that wants to sponsor.
Well, he's a heck of a punter, too, so.
Yeah.
Maybe that was part
he
of the
got
play.
he got a first down with the boot.
First part out of it.
So the left Adidas of Steele Wassel gets that first down. And there we go. Ray. We got a holder. A holder and a second flag. We actually had 2 Ponca City people holding each other, and one threw the other one down. Not sure what happened there.
That's tired. Let's chalk that up to a long bus ride.
I always used to coach, if you're going to be wrong strong.
Yes.
Don't be timid. So it was a good block on his own player. There's a hold.
But, just as you feel like this game is in hand, that's when the mistakes come up and they can cost you. So you've got to bear down here, focus on every single step you take, every single ball exchange.
This is where you're like, just hold. No, don't hike it yet. You got plenty of time. Wassel with the run. He hits that little hole and makes it through, and he'll get 5 of those yards back. Stays in bounds.
And Ponca City clearly going for the ball on that play for the strip, knowing that Steele has had that little bit of control issues, and they nearly stripped it from him that time, but he was strong enough to hold on.
2nd and 18, 2-minute warning. Not that there is one in high school, but 2 minutes on the clock.
I like that in Steele, that he wants the ball in his hands when it matters most.
Oh, yeah. He's a gamer, for sure. We got that twin stack. You got to think they're going to keep it on the ground still. And Ray.
Big hole.
And he's going to get a little more of those yards back. It should be a 3rd and about 13. So it's about a 5-yard gain. More importantly, we're at 1:25 and counting.
And we're seeing some big holes open over there from Chip Butler and Davin Evans.
You'd imagine,
right-hand side.
you would imagine that Ponca City is going to call a timeout after this play. If we do get the first down here,
boy, they should have called it already.
Well, it's still 3rd. They want to do it after this play.
Yeah, but you got to save the time. You're just losing time right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we call a timeout. we're going to stay here, and we're going to go. We got EOC Tech, SWM and Sons, McConnell's Record Service, Middale Vision Source, Tyler's Pest Solution, Tracy Gaspera, DDS, Cantrell's Roofing, Dave's Driving School, and Raising Cane's Chicken, right there in Midwest City.
Delicious.
All of these sponsors are what bring you this program. This equipment is extremely expensive, and their funds help us update it, fix it, and I'll tell you, we're constantly fixing the equipment and updating, and
absolutely,
it's hard on stuff, but we made a lot of improvements this year. I think this is I don't think we dropped last year, did we? Dropped our signal? No, I think last year was our first year we didn't drop a signal during a game, and so we're going to try to keep that streak up.
It's consistency.
Because people are at home, they want a signal, and so we're putting that money to use to make the product better for you guys at home. So thank all those companies, and definitely support them. They support us.
Absolutely.
So you got to imagine if they don't get the first down, Ponca has to call timeout.
Right.
Has to call timeout here. With just one left, I think this is the time to call it after this play, not the last one, but, teach their own. A little end-around trickery. Oh, he spins out of 2 tackles, another tackle, and it's going to take the rest of the entire town of Ponca City to bring them down at the 30-yard line. That was the longest play of the night, and so there's 42.3 seconds when Ponca calls a timeout.
Terrell Davis.
And it looks like the Jackets will have to do what the Jackets do on 4th down, which is punt, run it, who knows, pass it, P for K, I don't know.
Is there time to just run around in the backfield for 42 seconds?
No, not with a 1 touchdown. They could go ahead with a touchdown and a PAT. So
absolutely,
ball control.
This is ball game definitely not over.
Definitely not over.
You got to make this play count in a 4th and what is that, 8?
Or we could kick a 46-yard field goal.
4th and 6. There you go. What kind of leg does Tommy have?
I'm not sure he got the 46 quite yet. That's a tough.
As a sophomore, maybe by a senior year he'll.
And that's the left hash. So. I don't know. I guess every kicker has their favorite hash. Maybe he likes the left hash. I don't know.
Sure.
But you would imagine they'd keep it. I don't think it matters if you run it, you pass it. Just take the sack. Don't throw an interception. Just be safe. Ball control. The steal rolls out right, and he's going to throw it, and it's caught. But there's a flag. And there's a Jacket on the ground, not injured, but he got leveled, and I think the flag is going to be unnecessary roughness on the Wildcats. But who am I? I'm just a guy in the booth.
Not just any guy.
The guy in the booth.
Mr.
The guy in the booth. Because if you add an article, it makes you sound important. Illegal man downfield, and they're going to have to accept it.
So a little bit more time off the clock.
Yeah. It's going to make it a longer ball, I guess, so it's going to be 4th and 13. That's fine. 36.2 seconds.
Does this change what you want to do in terms of a little pooch punt?
Yes. It changes what I want to do, but still, they could block it. I don't know. I'd rather not even risk special teams. I just let the players play the highest percentage. Go for the pass. Throw it out of bounds. It doesn't matter. Let's just ball control. Keep control of the ball. Don't drop it. They're sending the house. We know this. We're going to have outside man coverage. Actually, they don't look like they're man coverage. It looks like they're zoning our outside receivers.
Big time.
Timeout. Now,
this is a tough call here.
It is this is kind of fun. This has not been, I guess, the fireworks that maybe we expected tonight. But it's been a fun game because this is a game that is important for us to get through it.
Absolutely.
We came off a huge win. We have homecoming. Getting through this game has been tough. They've done pretty good. A couple turnovers, some big mistakes.
You like how this game helps you learn how to focus in a game after a big game.
Yes. Well, I also like this is there's going to be some coaching points. there's some things to fix. I don't like this game could have gone so many different directions, but we got a lot of stuff to fix. And when you can do that film study and get in there and prepare for Bixby on improving stuff,
absolutely,
that's going to be a little better. So this is probably the game we needed. So that's good.
All right, we got our play in.
We're empty, and we are early. But at least all the receivers went at the same time.
The receivers were on the same page.
So I imagine they'll just go with the same play. It doesn't really matter. I don't think that's the play. You got to get on the mic if you can make comments. Come on, so everybody can hear us.
Coach Fogel's reaction on the sideline did not say.
Yeah, that was not on purpose. They're coming, and we're going to send him deep. He's going to – this is a P for K is what this is. P for K. A little bit tall.
Had him open and just missed him.
Just missed him. All right. Steele wanted to finish it. I know he did, so he's a little frustrated because he wanted to finish off the game. We left 31 seconds on the board. So if you're Ponca, guess what? You're going to empty your playbook. You're going to call your miracle plays.
You think that, but the first thing they got to do is get a first down.
First thing they got, yes, but they might do one of those dink and dunk passes out of bounds and try to work it up that way.
Yes.
But I'm telling you what, I'm going for the gusto this first play. I'm going deep, deep, deep. And intercepted! Yellow Jackets! And is that Bolton Hawkins? Who is it? 16. Jordan Thompson.
There he is.
So it's a good thing I'm coaching the other team because I just threw an interception.
Well done.
That's how I coach.
You've got a direct line.
So you got to imagine my favorite formation will come out here.
Yes.
The old victory formation. And Jackets, it looks like they were going to escape with a win here tonight.
Absolutely. And I think if you ask Coach Corbin, he's going to tell you that's what we wanted to do.
I mean, 2-0 in district. There it is. And there's some class there. We're going to tick it down, and we're going to keep it on the field for just a little bit because I like to see the clock run out. And then we're gonna go ahead and do a commercial or two, and then we're going to be back for a post-game show and talk about next week. And go for it. Yeah, do it.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech. We are Tech.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspera, and I've had the privilege of providing dental care to the Choctaw community for over 10 years.
And I'm Dr. Allison Porter, and I've been with Dr. Gaspera since June of last year.
Together, we provide comprehensive dental services for the complete family. We provide fillings, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, Invisalign, extractions, root canals, and implant restorations.
We're live? All right. So we're back. Just a little wrap-up show, the Dooley wrap-up show. Well, we survived. 2-0 in district. We didn't get max points for the tiebreaker, but I think it's okay. This is going to be such a weird year anyways, where some teams are not going to get all their district games in. So far we have. Fortunate to stay healthy and not be quarantined again. We got our quarantine out early, and hopefully that's it. I saw some good stuff that needs to be improved on, but really we're looking forward. We escaped. We're looking forward. We're looking forward to Bixby on the road. This is the first time I've ever been to Bixby, so that means I've been to every Jacket game for the last I don't know how many years.
Several years. I look forward to the energy this team's going to take up to Bixby.
Right. Yeah,
I really think they're going to be looking to spoil.
maybe it's not even a spoil. Maybe we don't even know how good we are.
Absolutely.
Maybe we're the one that the Bixby is going to spoil.
That's what I love about the early part of our schedule. We have played through adversity with some really good teams, which has prepared us to go up to a Bixby and say, we're getting off this bus with intentions to win.
That's right. And so, really, we're right there, tied for number one. Our goals have got to be, at least at this point, finish in the top two.
Absolutely.
And so, likely, this Bixby game is going to maybe decide who's going to finish 1 and 2. Of course, we still got to handle business. We got Muskogee, which is getting beat. Apparently, we got Sand Springs right now that is
much bigger game than maybe we thought.
Much better than we thought. Any week with 2020, who knows, injuries. We just got to stay healthy and then just keep it up. But overall, we survived. This has been a great football season. The boys are having fun.
Absolutely.
The boys are doing well, growing every week. So
it's always fun when you win, too.
All right. I'd like to thank you guys for sticking with us. We're getting record numbers.
Outstanding.
Record numbers, at least 1,500 views every game. We had that one Arkansas game at home. We had 4,000 views. So
that's amazing. It's always more fun to be talking over the air like this when you know people are listening.
Well, we're international. So thank you for keeping us on the air and putting us up on the big screen. I got a lot of tweets. Can't answer all of them because with Dooley gone, I can't just focus on the phone. I have to talk. But, it's been a great fun. And, Mr. Johnson, I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Had fun.
We have our wonderful crew. We had Izzy on the graphics. And I don't know all. We had Kirby on camera, and I don't know who else showed up. Hey, Bass, who else showed up? Chitsy on camera. And who else? Just Chitsy and Kirby?
Who else here? Who else is here? Students.
Cameron Chitsy. Let's get all the names.
Kirby Higgins.
Got her.
Andrew Bomboy.
That's it, Andrew Bomboy.
Izzy Baker.
I knew we had it, yes.
And Anaya Gorman.
This
is our biggest crew to date.
We got it, yeah. It's hard to get everybody here, yeah. Growth. So we like to thank, this is student-run broadcast, and they did a good job.
That's part of the beauty of it, I think.
Well, yes. We're trying to teach the next people.
Absolutely.
To go out there and have some interest and maybe get a job in the industry or just have fun in high school.
That's right.
Whatever. All right, so we're just going to wrap that up, and we're going to see you next time, and we'll see you in Bixby. So until then, stay classy, Choctaw.